next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
We're back. It's Crunch Time here on Woodward Sports. 11 to 1 weekdays. We got a Friday show. And we got a packed one. Jack Campbell got the bag yesterday. We're going to talk about that. I'm your host, Jeff Iafrate. Got my co-host, Booner. We got KG. We got Caleb Czarnik. Caleb, what the hell are you wearing on a Friday here? What is that?
Look, number one, celebrating Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be indulging in some hot dogs. And I owed the heavyweights a show in the hot dog suit. Last time I was on the show about 2 years ago when I was an intern for the heavyweights, I went 0-8 on Pick'em.
That sounds about right for Caleb Czarnik.
It's a difficult thing to do, but I accomplished it, and I owed them a show in the hot dog suit. And now that we're back here at Woodward Sports,
the last time ever wearing this thing.
Yeah, I thought I'd come back with good graces, and I'm a man of my word, so I'm rocking the Friday show in the hot dog suit.
Is it washed at least?
You know what? I was telling Jeff it kind of smelled like it kind of smells like a hot dog as well. So whoever was wearing this thing last, kind of nasty, but
smells like a hot dog.
Yeah,
I don't know how
gross.
I feel about that.
Oh, well, let's think about this. Who has partaken in the hot dog suit in its history?
Well, it's only just Easy, Spencer, or Chris.
So it's
Nick. Always. Yeah, Nick is always in there.
So that hot dog suit's been passed around.
Oh yeah. Like
it's
a $2 whore.
I'll tell you what, too. By the way, Caleb's like, I have to wear this because I went 0-8. We do pick 'em on Crunch Time. Caleb had multiple weeks, I think, where he was like 1-9, 1-10.
Yeah, but my miraculous comeback at the end, Jeff ended up losing. So,
but who won the championship?
Doesn't matter.
For back-to-back seasons.
Doesn't matter. You didn't win a trophy or nothing.
The trophy is on its way. It's shipped.
Is it really? Did you actually buy one?
I bought a trophy.
No, you bought a trophy. Is it engraved Booner on it?
It literally just it's a trophy of me, just a statue of me.
Wow. That tracks.
We've done it 2 years. We've done it for 2
tracks.
years. I've won both of them. It should be like this is the greatest guy ever.
Well, you were you didn't really give Neil a lot of credit here on the before we started here with his 70 what?
I gave him credit.
73 and 40.
I gave Neil all the credit in the world. I said 73 and 40 is incredible for your get right. The only question I have is I'm pretty sure he started 40 and 10. There's the last 20. I just want to know. I said, hey, we need to start keeping track because I want to know when you're not hot. I want to know when to not.
So Neil offered a bet.
By the way,
I would say he's about 500 in his last 10. I've witnessed a lot of them.
Which is good.
He's about 500.
I want it on record.
Maybe a game over 500.
Just on record, I am officially in on the get right today. Plus 118, the Detroit Tigers money line. I'm in on it. Jack Flaherty on the mound. I put enough. He said, Booner. He came up to me and said, Booner, do you want lunch on Monday? I said, I would love lunch on Monday. And he goes, however much you think you're going to spend on lunch, put it on the Tigers money line.
Oh, you ain't having lunch that day.
And I did it. I might have to starve myself on Monday. It is Memorial Day, so maybe Tuesday I'll have to starve. But I did it. If Neil says, Booner, I have an opportunity for a free lunch for you, I trust the guy. I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to with that record.
I will say Neil kind of went in blind faith today. He got a little emotional. Like we were just talking about Jack Flaherty on the show. Sean hates him, obviously. But Neil decided to go in a little bit. So I don't know. This is one of his, like when he joshes me about Michigan, he took Michigan a couple times in spite, and he lost those bets. But he used it as
blinded
more fuel
by his
for
bias.
his fire.
I don't know if I like this anymore. I did not know. I didn't hear that side
Could
of it.
it be blinded by your bias? I've run into those situations before, and honestly, it makes me actually more impressed with Neil's record because how many of those losses were because he was biased?
No, I've had.
Imagine that.
I'm nervous.
He might have a better record
actually,
if he wasn't biased against
someone in the chat said the get right is a donation. I didn't say that, Neil. That was not me.
No, but Neil, he has a good success rate. Like clearly, the numbers show that, but he has a good feel for when to go in on a spot. He calls them spot games all the time. He's saying this is a spot game. I don't really believe him, but we'll see.
The get right under an emotional Neil rule. That's where we need to really keep the record.
The bourbon was flowing.
What about Bourbon Fridays?
Bourbon Friday.
Have we, since you guys started Bourbon Fridays, what does the get right have been? Like, what has it been?
I don't know the percentage on that. I have to get
I'm
sure it's good.
We're really digging deep.
Yeah, we did look at his Friday
sure
record.
This is like the Detroit Lions being 15-2 and then going to the playoffs and losing because they had an easy schedule. Is that what we're talking about right now with Neil Rule with the get right?
No, I mean,
did he take advantage of the Mountain West for a couple years and then all of a sudden?
He has hit a lot of Mountain West games.
Yeah, that might be where that 30 games over 500 came from.
I stand on Neil's ability to hit to get it right. So
I respect it.
I co-sign it. I do.
I respect it. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about how today's show is going to go. So we have a special guest today, a massive one that you guys all know of, and he's going to be joining us in studio. And that's Tom Mazaway. Okay, and he's going to be joining the show today, as he should be, because he's a legend. And we're going to talk some sports with Maz and just talk life. He's the best, one of the greatest human beings that we have ever met. So he deserves to have airtime, and he's going to join the show and chop it up with the fellas later in the first hour. We're going to talk Jack Campbell. I have a big take on the Detroit Lions I want to get to as well. Of course. And then we'll get to some Pistons later down the line in the show towards the end. But before we go to break in a couple minutes, I would be remiss if we have to at least mention yesterday. Shock, check the phone. Kyle Busch.
Oh my gosh,
passed away. You're the NASCAR guy. What happened? I'm
a NASCAR guy. I'm a Kyle Busch, and you know this, Jeff. Since we've been doing shows together, every time I talk NASCAR,
that's your guy,
Kyle Busch. Since I tweeted it out yesterday. I started watching NASCAR with my family maybe back in 2005. I was like 7 years old. And, when you watch NASCAR, you pick your racer out, right? My whole family, everyone had their own racer. Kyle Busch started in 2005 in the Sprint Cup. That was like right away. I was like, that's my guy. Like he's a mean dude. People didn't like him. He kind of reminded me, and it's crazy that I thought this, but I was thinking yesterday after it happened, I was like, what is like a comp of Kyle Busch compared to like the NFL, the NBA, and and I didn't think of this because of obviously the tragic death, anything like that. He's the Kobe Bryant of NASCAR. Like that's if you're like, hey, when you look at how good is he? I know a lot of people don't know NASCAR, and you're like, well, who's Kyle Busch? Like, what did he even mean to the sport? All of that. The best comp you can give this guy is literally he is the Kobe Bryant of NASCAR. He's one of the best ever. You can argue top 5 if you want to. I argue top 5. He's top, if not, he's no lower than top 10 all time. If you listen to the racers talk about him in the last 24 hours, every single one of them are like, he is probably the greatest pure driver of all time. Like, he knows, like, there's guys that just have good cars. There's guys that just been in good positions, all of that. When you talk about, like, skill-wise, like how Kobe did, skill-wise, he's like, hey, pound for pound, he's the greatest ever. And that's where it is with Kyle Busch, where you're like, man, like he is one of the greatest to ever sit behind a wheel, and to ever step into a car. So I grew up, he was like literally he was my Kobe growing up. Like that was the guy that I looked up to. I was like, hey, Boone, you want to be a racer? Everyone knows I'm a big racing fan. That was my guy. So it's sad to see, dude, at 41. I mean, no one ever wants to, lose someone that early, and especially a figure like as big as Kyle Busch, dude. People hated him. People loved him. But he still.
Do they know what happened? Like what?
I just saw a report this morning that they said they found him not yesterday, the day before, unresponsive in a simulator at their facility, and then he obviously something they didn't release the exact cause of death. They said it was some sort of illness. But dude, it's sad. That was yesterday. I remember when Kobe died. Kobe was my favorite athlete ever. I'd probably go Kobe, Rip Hamilton, and Kyle Busch. Like growing up, those were the 3 guys that I idolized. So yeah, yesterday was like I was shook. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe that. And remember, like Daytona 500, like he'll never win a Daytona 500. That's heartbreaking to me. Every year, every February, I'm sitting there going, hey, Juicy J, I gotta watch the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch is getting his this year, but he's one of the greatest ever, dude. Multi-time champion. He actually has the most. Fun fact: the most wins all time in NASCAR history when you combine all 3: Truck Series, Nationwide, and the Cup. Most ever. That's tough to do. There's been some dudes that have came through that.
Rest in peace,
most
Kyle
ever.
Busch.
The greatest, in my opinion, the greatest ever do it. So rest in peace. And hopefully, it's sad for his family. His son's coming up. I was like, I can't pick another driver. I think I have to wait till his son's driving.
Out of respect.
Yeah, shout out Brexton, dude.
Well, we should take an early break and spend more time on Jack Campbell, because we got plenty of Jack Campbell to talk about.
Oh, hey, Jay-Z in the chat said, protect Rip Hamilton. Yeah, my three idols.
Oh.
Rip Hamilton, Kobe, and Kyle Busch.
Maybe you need to openly say he's no longer on that list.
I
just
love
to protect
Rip.
him.
I love Rip.
Okay. You made your bed. You sleep in it.
Yeah, people are saying in the chat, don't be a sports hero for Booner. I've lost 2 of my 3 in my life, dude.
It's terrible.
It's like, and both of them, guess what? Both at the age of 41. Both of them, Kyle Busch, his number,
Well,
the
Rip's
last
already
couple years.
surpassed that.
Kyle Busch was number 8. Kobe Bryant was number 8.
Let me tell you about our friends over at Planet Fitness.
Their initials, both KB.
Planet Fitness is for everyone. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide with 50 in Metro Detroit. Access to the Black Card Spa where you can recover with the hydro, massage, and other innovative amenities. Bring a free guest anytime as well. Just $24.99 a month. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. We'll catch you after the break.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Let me tell you about Massage Chair House. Looking to take your relaxation to the next level? Then you've got to check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. They carry top brands like Infinity and Osaki, making it the go-to destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Be sure to visit Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at The Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation. Sorry, fellas, we're having some technical difficulties back here a little bit.
Here we go, Caleb. It's all good.
Here we go,
You know what?
We're good.
I respect it, and I appreciate it. We're back. It's crunch time on Woodward Sports, 11 to 1 weekdays. I'm your host, Jeff Iafrate. Got my co-host, Booner. Wrapping up our first week here as well at Woodward Sports. It's been a great week. All the support we've gotten in the chat, we appreciate the heck out of you. And if you want to continue to show that support, hit the like button on the stream. If you're watching, it's free. It takes a second. Hit the like button. Pushes the stream out in the algorithm. But it's been a great week, first week of Woodward Sports. And I also want to add this news coming out in our first week here at Woodward Sports right after our show. So we weren't able to address it yesterday, but we're going to address it today. And that is Jack Campbell, Detroit Lions linebacker, just got paid. The official numbers were not initially released. I think the Lions and Jack both agreed to do it in a unorthodox way where they let a fan break it,
which was
awesome. It was
yeah,
sweet.
that was sweet.
But the contract details weren't released until last night. It's a 4-year, $81 million contract with $51.5 million guaranteed. Now, the AAV of that contract puts him at 2, right behind Fred Warner. Jack's 20.5. Fred Warner's 21. He jumped Roquan by $500,000 a year annually. Roquan's at 20, but got one more extra year. But this is what the big one is, the guaranteed money. Roquan Smith is first in guaranteed money. He got $60 million of the $100 million guaranteed. Fred Warner got $56.7 million guaranteed. Jack got $51.5. Now, here's the other interesting point. All those guys, or at least those two guys, Fred and Roquan, great linebackers. they're also older than Jack Campbell. So Jack's younger. He has even more to do in this league, much more to grow as a player, and you got him for the third most in guaranteed money. So I'll say from the Detroit Lions perspective, it's a great deal. But we like it or not like it? How do we feel, fellas?
I mean, realistically, the Jack Campbell, like I know a couple weeks ago, they opted out of his 5th year, and there was a lot of people who were like, Jack Campbell's going to leave. They're not going to extend him. I saw Dallas Cowboy fans being like, oh, he's available all of a sudden. We could trade for Jack Campbell. They didn't opt into his 5th year. It was always going to happen. There was always going to be an extension for Jack Campbell. Yeah. They opted out because they were about to have to pay him $23 or $22 million in a 5th-year option because there are edge rushers that are linked into the linebacker market. That was always going to happen. In my opinion, Jack Campbell, we've seen Brad Holmes do 1 million contracts over the last 2 years. This is the one that was the number one no-brainer. You were always going to re-sign Jack Campbell. Always. There was never going to be a question of Jack Campbell was going to be a Detroit Lion through 2030. He was always going to be a Detroit Lion. The guy is the number one linebacker. Like, we can talk stats, PFF. He's the number one rated linebacker when it comes to run defense in the NFL. Yeah. He was the number 2 overall rated linebacker when it comes to just overall grade in the NFL. He had the second most tackles in a season last year in the NFL. And I pulled this stat out, and I told the boys this. He's the only linebacker in the entire NFL last season that had over 130 tackles and 5 sacks last year. He does it all. He stops the run. He can get to the quarterback. Oh, and mind you, too, let me bring this up. He was 3rd in the NFL in forced fumbles. So you're like, hey, get takeaways, Jack. Get takeaways, Jack. He does it. He literally does everything for you. There were games last year that you solely won because of Jack Campbell at linebacker and being on that defense. As bad as the defense was, he was the one that always stepped up. When the run game wasn't getting stopped and your defensive tackles weren't playing at a high level, guess who was cleaning that up? It was Jack Campbell. This defense would have been way worse last year, as bad as it was, if it wasn't for him. So I think this signing and this extension, I think it was well worth it. Guys, I wouldn't even have been mad if he reset the market. Yeah. If they were like, here's 21 or here's 21 and a half, you get more than Fred Warner. The market's gonna adjust and it's gonna change at some point anyways. I would have been happy if he was the one that kind of got that 22. I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been like, you know what? This is a guy you need on your team. Every Super Bowl team needs just a stud at linebacker, and you have that. You have the best in the league, maybe outside of Fred Warner, a healthy Fred Warner. So I love the deal, boys. I think it's spot on. We knew this was going to get done. I'm happy it did when it did, and I'm fired up to have Jack Campbell in Detroit for a long time, honestly.
How do you guys feel?
I mean, I remember when this fan base, his rookie season was saying, oh, this kid, he didn't even have a good rookie year. Like, what is the hype about this guy? And for where Brad Holmes took him, a lot of people didn't agree. You taking a linebacker, pick 17 in the first round. What are you doing? You could have got him in the second round. But I think Jack Campbell is falling in line. He is the linebacker of the future for the Detroit Lions. And everything has worked until this point. He's gotten better and better as the years gone on. Tackles have gone up. He's gotten better in terms of covering the run game. And he just needs to work on coverage a little bit. But he's made some strides in that area. So I think it's perfect. And shout out to Neil. He always points out the guaranteed money is always the most important thing in these.
Exactly.
And you're only on the hook for $12.7 million for the next 4 years. If it goes bad, you can get out of the rest of that money. But that's a good contract. He's right in line with the market. And to be honest, you kind of got a bit of a discount. So I'll take it, especially somebody coming off an all-pro season.
Yeah, the fact I was thinking he was going to – honestly, I thought – and we had this conversation because we bring about the contracts for all these players like Brian Branch and Sam. Like, you always kept thinking, like, hey, if these guys are healthy and they play at a high level, you're going to have to reset the market for almost every position on your team.
Right.
And I honestly, I was okay with doing it with Jack. And I was actually expecting – them to have to get that done and have to reset the market. I really was. That was an expectation for me. I was already settled and sit back and I go, it's probably going to happen. Like, and I'm fine with it. And I do have to say too, I was back in the back here yesterday. I was watching some of our old shows a year or two ago. I got to take a little victory lap. Jack Campbell, after that first year, I went on every show that I could, and I was like, this guy's going to be a top 5 or top 3 linebacker in the NFL. And you know what I got? I was hit with comments being like, you're an idiot. Anzo's better than him. Anzo's going to keep taking more jumps. Anzo's your guy. Anzo's the guy. Anzo's the guy. And I kept saying, listen, go look at the stats. Even before this past year, the year before, if you looked at his stats, every single statistic that you look for in a linebacker, he was top 10 in every single one. The only one that he wasn't was coverage. And that was always what people were like, well, Anzo has that. He's better. This was always going to happen. 80% of Lions fans were like, Jack's not the guy. Or he's the guy, but he misses tackles. He's not good in coverage. He does this. It's like, okay, sit back and wait. This guy he's a dog. And I used to say dog all the time when I was at Woodward. I don't use it all the time now. He is a dog. You ever heard me say it in a while?
Yeah, you're more selective with the word dog.
Because it means a lot to me. It means a lot. If someone in my life, if you're a dog, man, be a dog. I'm not just going to throw it out there anymore. Be a dog. And he's a dog. Remember last year he cut his lip? And he was like, I don't care. I'm still playing football. He literally took athletic tape. You guys know athletic tape, how bad that hurts to rip off your skin? He just straight up just put that on there and went out there and played football.
He's the epitome, in my opinion, of what it means to be a Detroit Lion, just because of the way he plays football as a linebacker. It's actually a representation of what it is to be a Detroit Lion. But the physicality he plays with, the toughness, the mentality he plays with. I mean, he's just like you got to just sign the guy. And he doesn't have an ego. It doesn't feel like he even really – I think he just wanted to get this contract done.
Yeah, he don't seem like a money guy.
He just wants to go back to Iowa and fish and hunt. And you know what I like to look at is the guaranteed money every time I see these contracts. That's what matters. I'm glad Neil – I didn't even know – I know he's big into contracts, but people need to understand that. The guaranteed money matters. I think players – and I'm not trying to shade any agents because they know more with financials than I ever will, but there's some players that just care about being – they just care about the AAV.
Right.
For example, Kirby, when he got paid, it's he had a chance to be the highest paid safety at the time. But if you look at the guaranteed money, he's fourth. So there's a lot of money on that Kirby deal. It's over half, or maybe it's around half, where it's not guaranteed. This Jack Campbell contract, he's second in AAV, but he's third in guaranteed money. I'll give a lot of credit to Brad Holmes for that, dude. I do. I give a lot of credit to Brad Holmes. Kyle Hamilton got $82 million guaranteed. Kirby got $36.
That's insane.
That
sets you up for success if you need it.
It's easy to go at Brad Holmes for, again, we'll go both ways. We'll critique him and we'll give him praise. But yeah, give him praise for the contract for sure. What do you think, Caleb?
Yeah, I think right after we saw, and Booner mentioned this too, right when it happened, right when we saw they declined that fifth-year option, I think we kind of knew it was writing on the wall for Jack Campbell that he was going to get extended. I love this contract. This is just one of the guys on the team that you needed to extend. He epitomizes everything and embodies everything you are as the Detroit Lions, the grit, all that stuff. That's what Jack Campbell is. That jump he took last year as an off-ball linebacker was phenomenal. He was one of the best, if not the best, off-ball linebacker in all of football last year. So I like the contract. And like you guys are saying, the guaranteed money, I think he's owed $51 million over the next 3 years guaranteed. I think it's a steal. And yeah, I'm happy Jack is here for the long term because he is a hell of a football player.
Hey, look at this too. When you do compare the Brad Holmes contracts. Nitty Gritty in the chat said, to be fair, Lee McNeil was playing with a trajectory before he got hurt, like a top 5 D tackle. He wasn't, keyword, trajectory. Lee McNeil wasn't playing at a top 5 level, and he never has, right? Maybe he was at
top 10.
He was the 9th, the 10th best defensive tackle when he was playing his best. Look at, though, the difference between Lee McNeil and Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell was first team All-Pro and just got this contract. Lee McNeil was never a Pro Bowler and got a top 5 contract. Well, Jack put the numbers up.
Kirby, another one, I believe, right?
Kirby put the numbers up.
Contract.
Amon-Ra St. Brown had the numbers. He was an All-Pro. He was a Pro Bowler. He had the numbers. So that's where I think the difference with some of these contracts is it's hey, there needs to be a little consistency with this, right? If we're going to pay guys top 5 money at their position, most of the time you're paying them based off of what you've seen. But then there's the Lee McNeil, where it's, hey, the trajectory's there. And that's the argument that fans always hit me with. Well, why then Jack Campbell, then he should get paid $10 more million over his market value then. If we're going to go off trajectory, right? Trajectory? Hey, if I'm Jack Campbell, I'm going, you gave Liam this. Hey, the trajectory is this cap's going to be up a little bit. Give me 25 a year. You see what I'm saying? That's always my issue with Lee McNeil. So when we talk contracts and Jack Campbell and people start throwing that name out there and start throwing that contract out there, he's the only one that got a contract like that based off of trajectory. Him and Derek Barnes. That's it. Those are the only 2 guys. Everyone else has been an All-Pro, Pro Bowler. They've proven, hey, I belong in this league. And not even just in this league, but I belong in this, a conversation as a top 5 at my position. That's my only issue. And I think that's a fair point. Like, I don't think that's something crazy to throw out there.
Yeah, his money Jack Campbell's money was earned. Like you're saying, like Aleem's was projecting, and Jack Campbell earned that money. He earned the contract he got. You make a good point. With Aleem, it was like you're looking at projection. You're trying to get ahead of the market, and right now it doesn't look like a great contract for Aleem, but I like Jack's contract.
Detroit Arrow in the chat. Appreciate you watching. He says, I wanted Jack Campbell here. I kept saying we were missing a badass linebacker on this team. When we drafted him, I was jacked. No pun intended there. But appreciate that. Edie, you're spot on there. Steve, let's see. No, Eduardo. He says he still can't cover, Boone.
But again,
is that horrible though?
But he's not bad. Horrible. By the way, in PFF coverage amongst all linebackers, he's 12th in the NFL.
So if he was grown from his rookie season to now, that's what you want to see.
He wasn't. Like, that wasn't his sole job consistently over the last 2 years. That is an Alex Anzalone thing. Now, this year, it's like, hey, is that going to be Derek Barnes? Is that going to be Rodrigo? Is that going to be Jack Campbell? Caleb was saying it in the back there, you probably don't want to throw Jack Campbell in that position just because he's getting paid the most. He is still the number one run defending linebacker in the entire NFL. The number one. So it's like trying to take him out of position. It's probably not going to happen. So it's like, that's like me being like, I don't know, with Jared Goff. Like, it's the pushback with Jared Goff, like, oh, he can't run. Like, but he does other things extremely well.
He's closer, like, not that he is this player, like, but play style, more Roquan than Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Like, Fred Warner can cover, dude, anything. But Roquan's more. Roquan is like, he's the best linebacker at the game at one point, but he had a different type of play style, like downhill, defending the run. And he's a beast, sideline to sideline. I think that's more Jack. I don't see Jack dropping back.
Dude.
Because the coverage stuff, it's weird. Like, he's the 12th highest graded on PFF in coverage, but he allowed a 112 pass rating when targeted. I don't know what to believe on those.
It is, but I think it's just more so context because you've brought that up to me before. But also, too, it's like how many
weird.
coverage snaps is he really dropping back
And that's
into?
a factor, too.
Compared
I don't
to,
know. I don't really – I mean, you watch the film. He's not terrible. He's not. They just might have him, to your point, not doing that.
But why take him out of something that he's good at? Stopping the run, kind of, being that guy. He has 5 sacks, so they're obviously rushing him to the quarterback a handful of times. He has the most sacks out of linebackers.
You need him to defend the run.
Also, too, I want to bring this up because, listen, like, we're not going to sit here and do this. We're not going to do this. We're not going to make things up and change goalposts when it fits people's narratives. Wheezy D in the chat, he said, so only Pro Bowlers should get second contracts, and he said Aleem money was earned. Buddy, Wheezy, I'm going to teach you something really, really cool here. This is awesome. When I talk, just listen. That's all it is. Just listen. It's so simple.
Shout out Wheezy, man.
I love Wheezy. He supported Crunch Time. Wheezy's awesome. But just listen when we talk. That's all I ask. It's the most simplest thing in the world to do. I never said that he didn't earn his second contract and players don't earn second contracts. He earned a second contract. It's about the price. It's about what is the contract worth. He earned a second contract, Aleem did. 100%. But he didn't earn Chris Jones' money. Chris Jones earned Chris Jones' money. He is, in the next 2 years, take this year away, the next 2 years, that man's cap hit is almost $30 million. You're lying to yourself if you think Aleem McNeil's worth $30 million a year at his position when you look at the value of that position. You're lying to yourself. I never said he's not worth the second contract or he didn't earn it. He definitely did. But we're talking, hey, man, there's levels to this thing. Jack Campbell's first-team All-Pro. Aleem McNeil hasn't even touched the Pro Bowl yet. Hasn't even came close to it. Not even close. Jack Campbell earned the contract that he got. Aleem, it was, hey, we're going to give you the money. Go earn the money. Yeah. Well, we're already giving it to you. It's like, it's you got to be honest. You got to listen. You got to really kind of dig deeper to understand, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's where we get into this tricky situation where if you go at Aleem's contract, you're saying he's a terrible player. It's just how much they paid him is the problem.
And he says, has he got a pick yet? Hey, let's go around the room here. Are we going to sit here and grade Jack Campbell based off of how many interceptions he has?
Absolutely not.
No, the guy is second. A linebacker, what I look for, can you stop the run? Times, are you good in coverage? And are you making plays? Are you getting to the quarterback when your number's called?
I'll say
interceptions fine.
He's got to get those.
He's got to get them.
He's got to be more
the next
of a
step of his game.
Yeah.
The guy is second in the NFL in tackles as your linebacker. He's one of the best linebackers in the NFL. This isn't Aleem McNeil, dude, where you're sitting there going, hey, can he do that? He did it. It's on paper. It's on film. Like, don't come into the chat if you don't understand the film.
And it's something he can grow with over his career. He could get better as the years go on. So he's already made some strides. I know he's not perfect. He's not a finished product, y'all. He's still got a lot of time.
Even Roquan sprinkled in like a pick a year. Like, at some point you got to make some plays in coverage. I understand that. I'm with you on that.
By the way, too, Dante put in there someone else will become the highest paid linebacker. Dude, in 12 months, Jack's going to be the 7th highest paid linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah.
And we're going to be clapping and praising Brad Holmes. It was the same thing with the Amon-Ra St. Brown contract. Remember that when Amon-Ra and everyone was like, oh, that's a lot of money. And then all of a sudden, he's the 11th highest paid wide receiver.
Yeah. You got to get ahead of it.
And that's why I like it with a guy like Jack Campbell. That's why I like it when they get a deal done when they do. They waited on Hutch, and then Hutch cost a lot of money.
Especially when a player thrives. Which leads me to our sponsor before we go to break. Tell me about our friends over at Thrive.
Oh, let me tell you guys about Thrive. You guys want some energy? Wheezy D probably should take some Thrive here. Get some Thrive in your life so you're able to stay up, watch film, learn a little bit more about Jack Campbell. Thrive, though, most people think it's energy that comes in a 16-ounce full of sugar, 16-ounce can full of sugar and neon-colored liquid, but you know better, Wheezy D. It's time to upgrade your game with the Thrive Energy Pouches. This isn't your daddy's dip. It's a tobacco-free, nicotine-free mental powerhouse packing 300 milligrams of clean and smart caffeine, including alpha-GPC and L-theanine. No jitters, no sugar crash, zero bloating. Thrive can be found online at dipstop.com. Remember to use promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order and exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. It's Thrive. Clean energy, zero distractions. They just effing work.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith.
New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody.
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All right, let me tell you guys about one of the greatest places on earth. That's Art and Jake's. There are regular sports bars, and then there's Art and Jake's. And nobody can even come close on game day with over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers on tap, and a menu packed with fan favorites. They've got exactly what you're looking for. Make sure to scan the QR code. You see it right there by my head right here. Boom, scan that QR code right there on your screen and download the A&J app today to join AJ's fan club and follow them at Art and Jake's on socials and find a location near you. It's a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We're back. It's crunch time on Woodward Sports, 11 to 1 weekdays. We got more to get to. We talked Jack Campbell extension, really that 2023 class we're going to get into and talk about who gets paid next. But before we do that, Caleb, we got Super Chats we got to get to.
Yeah, we got a couple Super Chats here. First off, every time I put the camera on myself, I can't even take myself. I mean, I look absolutely just
it's tough,
ridiculous.
yeah.
I might have to take the hood off this thing. But
you're wearing a glizzy, man.
Yeah,
it's
shout out Duncan G35 with the $5. He says, vote to replace Easy with Caleb. Not sure what that means, but
not my guy, not our guy, Easy.
Yeah, no. I mean, Easy's my boy.
Shout out, Easy.
Shout out. And Dante with the $4.99 shout out. He says, also for the people who wanted to franchise tag Jack instead of Gibbs, don't realize that linebacker's tag was $26 million, while running back tag is like $15 million.
Why do people? The franchise tag? A lot of teams don't utilize it, bro, for a reason. It hits right against your cap. Why would I do that? Like,
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love this segment, KG.
Oh, that's what you was. Wow. All right, come on.
We got any more?
That's it. That's it right now.
All right.
Come on, man.
That's the question. 2023 NFL draft class. It's, by the way, all-time draft class.
Stacked, man.
I mean, can we just appreciate that? I know we talk about it a lot, but you're talking first round, Jameer, Jack Campbell, Brian Branch, Sam Laporta, all those guys are due for extensions, and Jack just got paid. So shout out to Jack. He's the first domino to fall, which honestly we all saw coming. I think he was probably the one you're like, this guy's just going to get a deal done. They denied his fifth year, or they chose not to accept it. Kind of assumed that deal was coming.
Right.
And to Dante's point, his fifth-year option was expensive. It was insane. It's kind of like the Tyler Lindenbaum thing where they just declined it and he ended up leaving, but you're not paying Jack, what was it, like 20-something million fully guaranteed? I think it was a fifth-year option.
Was it 24 or something?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but Jameer, they accepted. They took on that fifth-year option because it's a fair number. It's about $14 million, which is a good number for a running back. And I know we're going to spend a lot of time this offseason talking about the rest of the players that need to get extended. But today we're going to talk about Jahmyr Gibbs because there's two different situations that could happen this year, okay? In my opinion, should happen. One of those situations is the Detroit Lions missed the playoffs, and they shouldn't pay Jahmyr Gibbs if that's the case. Or the Detroit Lions make the playoffs, and they still don't pay Jahmyr Gibbs. Those are the two situations that the Lions are facing, and I think paying a running back is a massive mistake. And I'm talking to Detroit Lions fans right now about this.
You still on that, man? That's old. That's an old line of thinking. We don't pay running backs.
Are you sure about that, KG?
I'm pretty sure. Running backs get paid now. Especially the ones of Jahmyr Gibbs' ilk. That's all I'm saying. Well, where are you finding that kind of speed? I understand there might be a shelf life on that, but the upside, I would take that in the future over just, we don't pay running backs just because that's what we do.
Let me pitch my case.
Okay.
And you tell me if you disagree with it. I'm looking at you, Detroit Lions fans. Paying Jahmyr Gibbs a max contract would be a massive mistake. And allow me to explain why. I know it's hard to hear. I know you're going to hate the take by how I introed it. But deep down, you know it's the truth. And to be honest with you, KG, I do sympathize with running backs because if I have a son that plays football, he ain't playing running back. I feel bad for running backs. It's not fair. I'm not arguing whether it's fair or not fair. I'm coming from a business side. That's where all the arguments today are coming from. And if you look at the Detroit Lions, they've spent significantly more money on the offense than the defense, right or wrong. And even though Jack Campbell just got paid, that's still the case. Most of the money's going into the offense. Does offense win championships or defense win championships? That's the first argument. It's defense. Defense wins championships. And under Brad and Dan, they have not had a Super Bowl caliber defense. And this has nothing to do with Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, KG, we can go back and forth about Jahmyr as a player. He's an excellent player. He's astonishing. He's excellent to watch. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. But the problem is, if you pay him max money, to me, it's a mistake. That's $20+ million for in a league that you just watched the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl with Kenneth Walker on his rookie deal. And what happened? Won Super Bowl MVP. See you later. And it was the right decision. And by the way, Kansas City paid him $14 million. So they didn't max him out. They paid him $14 million, which is honestly about fair. That's exactly what Saquon Barkley was making when he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. 14. And then he got paid. Went up dramatically, which he deserved it. He won Offensive Player of the Year. Tough decision because guess what? Last year, offensive line declines for the Eagles. Saquon declines. It's an offensive line dependent position, and you're putting more money into an offense that to me is already, to be honest, way too expensive. That's the point. And the goal is winning a Super Bowl, right or wrong? It's winning a Super Bowl.
For sure.
In the last 15 years, Super Bowl champions, only 4 had first-round running backs, and only 1 was on the team that drafted them. The other 3 were on different teams when they won. Saquon, different team. Marshawn Lynch, different team. Leonard Fournette, different team. Multiple champions have won with mid-round, late-round, or committee backs, which, by the way, you just had David Montgomery. You guys know how this works. It's a committee-back league now, and that's how most teams are going. Even the Seattle Seahawks, they drafted Jadarian Price after Kenneth Walker. They got Zach Charbonnet. It's just where the league's heading. And unfortunately for running backs, they're kind of getting a little left behind. I know you're starting to see a little more of a resurgence, but for Jahmyr, the right way to handle this, in my opinion, and I think they're doing it the right way, is to pick up the fifth-year option, and then you have the ability to franchise tag him. And I'm sorry, at that point, the franchise tag is about $14 million. That's fine. And if it's fully guaranteed, that's fine. I'm cool with that because if you're going to commit max money to a guy who's going to be 27, 28 years old, when the average shelf life for a running back is 2.5 years, and he's not the average one, I agree with that, but you still have to operate that way. Because go look at the history of paying running backs. It rarely works. Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, These are two guys that got max contracts, and it ended in a disastrous way. Jared Goff was a part of it. He was in L.A. when Todd Gurley got paid. He was one of the best running backs in the league, and he fell apart. So it's a risk, and I don't think the Lions should make that risk. In this scenario, you'd have 6 years if you franchise tag him with Jahmyr Gibbs. That's fine. Now, if you want to trade him, if you want to let him walk, I don't care what you do, but paying him would be the mistake.
I hate this conversation because a year ago I was on the opposite side, and I was like, hey, these people are right, like, or wrong. Like, you should pay Jahmyr Gibbs, especially this early. Like, if you can get him now before Bijan, all of that. But then as you start paying more people on this roster, and that's where, again, I hate going back to it consistently, but that's where it goes back to, hey, you have to pick and choose what guys you pay. And you have to see what positions you value.
Yeah.
And if you think Jahmyr Gibbs is a top 3 running back and you value having a run game and you value having a potential offensive player of the year on your roster, then you have to step away from some other people on this roster.
But that's kind of my point. Are you paying Sam Laporta? Are you?
But it's not even
Brian
those Sam
Branch?
Laporta and Brian Branch. It's take those guys out of it. It's currently right now, your top 4 guys on offense, you're paying over $140 million a year.
Offenses are expensive, though.
They are, but again, then you don't have a defense. And then, but on the same side, they're paying Kirby Joseph $20-something million. They're paying Aiden Hutchinson almost $50 million. They're paying these guys all of this money, and it's like, hey, it has nothing to do with Sam Laporta and Brian Branch. It has to do with what you've already put into you just paid Jack Campbell $20-something million. We're talking about putting, I don't know, what's the salary cap? Does anyone know, Caleb? Can you get that number? Can someone get that number of what the salary cap is a year? Because if you're talking about, hey, we got to do 150, just our top 4 players on offense is going to be $170 million a year, and then defensively, you're sitting there going, hey, our top 4 players on defense is going to be almost $200 million a year as well. Where's the money going then?
The salary cap is $301.2 million.
And you're talking about your top 4 players, and obviously you can move cap around, but I'm talking about average salary, so it's different. But if we're talking about average salary, like, dude, right now you almost have $150 million just in your top, just Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra, Jared Goff, and Penei Sewell. That's a lot of money. Like, at some point you do have to make decisions. Hey, maybe we don't have a wide receiver till we pay almost $30 million.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't. And if you want to keep Jahmyr Gibbs, you can't have a wide receiver worth that much. It's hard. And it's like, look at what the Eagles are going through right now. Like, they're trying to figure out the situation. They're having issues offensively. They're trying to pay everyone. And, yeah, they did win a Super Bowl, but was Jalen Hurts' cap hit already? Like, they extended Saquon right after the Super Bowl. And I know they were paying him money, but they had to make decisions. And it's like, hey, at some point there's going to have to be a tough decision. And the player that you really, really love and the player that we might think is the best in the league at his position and potentially offensive player of the year, you might have to make a decision to walk away. And the one thing I'll say I agree with on this, because, listen, if they paid him, I'm not going to be up in arms and be like, oh, my gosh. My opinion, like, this is what you need to do. You need to say Jahmyr, which they already did, opt into the 5th year. And at some point, if you're Brad Holmes, all this money is going somewhere, right? You have all this money you got to spend. You don't have a decision of whether or not you want to use a franchise tag on a player. You are going to have to use a franchise tag on a player. It's not a question. Whether that's Sam Laporta, whether that's Brian Branch, whether that's Jahmyr Gibbs, you have to do it if you want to keep this team together as long as possible. There's no question. If you're looking at the value-wise, the smartest player out of those 3 to do it is Jahmyr Gibbs, because it's only going to be around 14, 15 in that 6th year. And if you want, again, people might not want to hear this. You can go back-to-back franchise tags on players. You can use it twice. Hit them again with one. And I know players don't like it. I know if you want to win a Super Bowl and you want to be serious about keeping this roster together, you got to do that.
But the thing is, they don't operate like that normally. And for a team that doesn't get free agents,
and you know what else they normally don't do?
You have to live like.
Want to know what else they normally don't do? Win Super Bowls. And what did the Seattle Seahawks just do? Just as he brought up, Kenneth Walker was about to get paid. They said, "See ya." What just happened? Like, even in like Atlanta, they're trying to keep that core together. They're probably going to pay Bijan, because guess who they just franchise tagged? They just franchise tagged Kyle Pitts. Yeah. So to my point is dumb, you have all these people, all these players at a high level that you're going to have to pay. That franchise tag's going to have to come out. Like, it has to. Now it's like, who do you want to give it to? I'll give it to the running back.
I'm going to go to break. When we get back, I have some more I want to say. And you guys can kind of sit on that take. I know, trust me, when you hear it, you're like, this guy just hates Gibbs. I'm just trying to tell you the truth here. Okay, you might disagree with it, but I'm trying to give you the data to back it up. We'll get back from break, and I'll dive into some more I want to talk about with Jahmyr. We'll dive into the other rookies as well. But first, I got to tell you about Supreme Lending. Best in the business. Buying a home or refinancing is a big decision, and just like in sports, you need the right team behind you. That's why we're proud to welcome Supreme Lending to the Woodward Sports family as a full-service lender. They boast a 99% close-on-time rate and a 97% customer satisfaction score. But here's the game changer. You mention Woodward Sports when you apply for an eligible loan, and you will receive up to $500 off your appraisal. To score this deal, call the numbers on your screen. Talk to Chad and Chris at Supreme Lending today.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive. Thrive.
Let me tell you about our friends over at Founders, the All Day IPA. We're excited to welcome our partners at Founders Brewing and the legendary All Day IPA. This year marks the 15th anniversary of All Day IPA. It helped define the session IPA category, but its fans are what made it last. It's citrusy, crisp, and refreshing with a perfectly balanced taste. It's got 4.7 ABV, so it's built to go the distance for the entire game. So next time you're watching the game, make it an all-day IPA from Founders. Please drink responsibly. We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. Talking Jahmyr Gibbs, and I know it was a spicy convo. I knew it going into the show, okay? We already know how this thing works. We've been doing this a while. We know what the people want to hear, what they don't want to hear. And to the people that heard my take, and you disagree with it, but you're like, I respect it, that's fair. The people that said, you know what, Jeff, you're not crazy, I also respect it. Now, here's the thing I want to add in as well. And me and KG were kind of chopping it up during the break, and, he is right. Last year, Gibbs had 10 games where he averaged around 3 a carry. Now, to KG's point, the O-line, bro. O-line wasn't good. But he's right, by the way. He's right. But that's my point, is if your O-line's not at an elite level, it's not even a Jahmyr Gibbs thing. Take Jahmyr Gibbs out of it. No running back's going to thrive. It's like Saquon this year.
Yeah.
That Eagles O-line dropped off, and he fell off. And now, do I think Saquon's bad? No, but the point is, it's an offensive line dependent position, just like a quarterback. I mean, if you're not protecting your QB, we talked about this with Jared Goff, he's screwed. So, and I get they put some resources into their O-line. My argument isn't even really about the O-line. It's more about the defense. I want more resources into the defense.
Yeah,
I hear you that way.
You can get away with, like, KG, if you were like, listen, Jeff, I think Mahogany's going to be good. I think Blake's going to be good. Cade Mays. I'm with you on that. But this defense, bro, I'm telling you, man, they need more resources on defense. They just do. And they don't have the money. That's why you have to sign all due respect, DJ Wanham, re-sign Malcolm Rodriguez, bring in a one-year guy and, Roger McCreary, all due respect. But it's just not good. You need a good defense to win a championship. And I think paying Gibbs kind of puts you farther away from that. What do you think, Caleb? You think I'm psycho? Or where are you at with it?
No, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs is one of those guys, obviously fan favorite. He's electric. It's going to be a difficult conversation because obviously we want Jahmyr Gibbs to be a Lion for a long time. But kind of like you're saying, Jeff, I'm with you where this team isn't just their roster right now is not good enough to pay a running back top tier money. Even though Jahmyr Gibbs is 100% worth top tier money, there's just other things that this team needs. You bring up defense, Jeff. I mean, defense wins Super Bowls. Obviously, Jahmyr Gibbs can help you win a Super Bowl, but you just have so many things that you need to spend money on. Yeah, would it suck not to see Jahmyr Gibbs get an awesome extension, him be a Lion for a long time? Yeah, but I think you're going to have to use the franchise tag like you guys were talking about, and you're going to have to figure this thing out with Jahmyr Gibbs. But right now, I'm not 100% comfortable with giving Jahmyr Gibbs a ton of money when we have so many holes on this team.
One more comment. I want to address this comment. Shout out to Dundada. What a name, by the way. Appreciate you for watching.
Great name.
He says the chances of drafting another Gibbs in the next decade is a effing fraction. Well, let's go back a decade. You tell me a Super Bowl team that won and they had a Jahmyr Gibbs that was making top dollar. Highest paid running back.
That's where I do get into
go back 20 years.
Yeah, that's where I get into a spot where it's like that's a good point. Like you really like if you look at the last few of those, like the Kansas City Chiefs have won how many Super Bowls and who do they have?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, which he's your number 2 right now. Which they won with him, and you can go to like the Seahawks. They, K9 again just signed a $14 million deal. He didn't sign a $20 million deal. He's I don't want to say mid-level, but he's just a really good running back. And it's like you can go down the line like a James Cook. Like if you really want to talk about drafting running backs, James Cook. What is James Cook? Second-round guy. Like you can go down the line, go look at like Devon Achane. What is he? He's not a first-round guy.
Yeah.
Like, some of these guys aren't first-round guys, and they bring them in, and it's like, hey, it makes sense. You can draft it. It's like, dude, a couple years ago with the good offensive line, Jamal Williams. Broke the record.
He broke the record.
And listen, I'm a Jahmyr Gibbs guy. I love him. But I do understand, hey, if you pay him a massive dollar amount after paying all these guys, you can franchise tag him for $14 million, and you were going to give him 20, correct? That's going to be the number, around 20 a year. Guess what? That's $6 extra million a year that you're able to spend on maybe another edge rusher, maybe a linebacker. Maybe you were able to keep it Anzo. That's where it comes into play, I think, a little bit.
Like,
you got to be able to see the both sides of it.
And to go off of your point, who was one of the best, if not the best, rushing offense last year? It was the Chicago Bears. What they do, they upgraded their O-line. Who do they have at running back? Kyle Mafungus, Monungai, Monotone, who's a pretty good player.
They did have who did you look up?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
But Monungai was a 7th-round pick. DeAndre Swift is DeAndre Swift. He's fine. And they still were able to run the ball effectively, be a really good rushing attack.
Yeah.
It's like, I get having Jahmyr Gibbs. That sells tickets. He's electric to watch. He's a really, 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 really great player. But we're just talking about financials, what it takes to win a Super Bowl. That's all we're talking
about. Hey, Ed O'Neill in the chat, too. This is the thing I just keep saying. He says all those teams, they just all had elite defenses, unfortunately. That's it. Like
it's a common theme.
You can have the offense that you have. You just have to make sure you have a defense out there. And you can't have the 23rd or 24th best defense in the NFL. You just have to have a top 10 defense.
I think running backs get disrespected, or have been getting disrespected the last decade or so, is because it's turning into a passing league. And guys that can catch the football, like running backs, obviously their value increases, and Jahmyr can definitely do that. So I understand the value there. But that's why running backs, like you see Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay, these teams that and even like the Patriots with Tom Brady, they were just cycling through running backs. They had like just a bunch of running backs coming in. Make Sean McVay, Blake Corum, shout out to Michigan. They threw him in there. He was playing well, 3rd-round pick or whatever. They got Kyron Williams, and these guys aren't Jahmyr Gibbs, but my point is they're still effective running the football, and that's what the Lions really have to think about. Do I think Brad will pay him? Probably.
He's going to end
It's going to happen. It's not even about do I think Brad will or will not. My argument is I think it'd be a mistake to give him top-of-the-market money. Just would.
Real quick, fellas, I got a Jahmyr Gibbs super chat, $5.
Here we go.
Appreciate you. Will I am confirmed, not from the Black Eyed Peas, but he said Jahmyr Gibbs is a generational talent. You can't just find a running back like him. I mean, we compare the way he plays is similar to Barry Sanders.
Similar numbers, anyway.
Yeah.
The numbers are. That's the thing. The numbers are there. He had 18 touchdowns last year, 20 the year before.
That's why I don't want to disrespect
It's incredible
him.
what
he
he's
hasn't
doing.
done enough or something. I don't even want to make it about that. Jahmyr is incredible.
My thing is just I feel like their philosophy, they want to go majority offense, and they're going to try to win that way. They don't really care about the defense.
Yeah.
They literally this offseason, if that didn't prove that to you, I don't know what else did. They sacrificed the defensive line for the offensive line, and you do need to have a good offensive line because of Jared Goff, because of Jahmyr Gibbs. But this just seems to be what they like to do.
Good point. I do think, dude,
that's funny.
They are. It does feel like they're going all in on offense, which that's where it could really bite you in the you-know-what.
I mean, they got to an NFC championship with just offense.
Yeah, but did they win it?
No, they didn't, but they were half away from it.
Why'd you lose it, though? Why'd you lose
KG's
it?
point, they were up because of offense.
You lost,
and then they
of
lost
defense.
in the second half because of defense and turnovers and drops. I get that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But the defense allowed, they allowed 30 points in the second half.
I'm in a really. I'm gonna say this, by the way, with the Jahmyr Gibbs stuff. People might think, Boone, like you're out, you're on Jeff's side. I'm in a weird spot on this because I've been on both sides of this the last 12 months. Like I want Jahmyr Gibbs, and one of the arguments I always make is, hey, if you pay him now, price is gonna be lower. And you don't have to worry about, the Bijan thing. You don't have to worry about that. And I know people will hit you back with, well, it's not going to be that big of a difference of a number. If you just lock him in, but he is a game breaker. Like, there's a chance he wins Offensive Player of the Year this year. It's hard. It's really hard to walk away from a player like that. I just keep going back to, at some point, guys, Brad has to make decisions on players. He's only made one decision, and the fan base only says always. They never say don't sign a guy. They always say sign him, sign him, sign him, sign him, sign him, sign him, sign him. It's like We don't have an unlimited checkbook.
He's not just blindly signing these guys.
But he hasn't really walked away from any of these guys that he's drafted. That's where you get a little concerned.
We got to also think ahead, too. Some of these guys may not be here. You do have outs on some people like the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Yep. Has he opted out of any of them?
You have opt out on the Leam after this year. You could possibly get rid of that contract.
But until I see him do that, I believe that Brad is like loyal to the soil. Is that the term? Brad will never opt out of a guy. He'll give every player that he ever drafted a contract, and that's the concern. I think it's fair for fans to have a little concern that like Brad Holmes will not disrespect or go against one of his own draft picks. He won't do it. Well, until I see it, I can't believe it.
Let me piggyback off your point because we talked about this a while ago, and it's kind of it's just a theory. You have Derek Barnes and Anzalone coming up for a contract. One's a Brad Holmes draft pick. One's a Dan Campbell guy.
Yeah.
They pay Derek Barnes. You know what I mean?
His guy,
I think, but that's not a Brad Holmes thing. I think every GM is somewhat. It's like that's
they're
my guy.
They're going to keep their own guy.
It's my guy. Yeah, exactly.
It looks better on you when you do that.
No doubt. Let's go to break. We get back. We're talking Uncle Maz. Mr. Tom Masway, the one, the only, the legend.
Baby.
He's in the studio hanging out with the fellas. Maybe he'll call me an idiot for my Jameer Gibbs take. We'll talk Lions. We'll talk all Detroit sports.
Go,
and the people get to hear from the one and the only. Let's get to Black Rock, though, before we go to break.
Let me tell you guys about Black Rock, the best restaurant in the state of Michigan. Looking for the perfect spot to host your next party or get together, head over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Whether it's a graduation party, baby shower, rehearsal dinner, or your next big watch party, Black Rock has everything. The food, drinks, atmosphere. They literally have everything there. And the best part about it, they have cocktails, mocktails. Jeff, they have fresh salads for you as you're trying to lose some weight. Burgers, desserts, and their famous steaks that is cooked right on the rock and chef prepared to perfection. Book your next event today at Black Rock Bar and Grill and find a location near you at blackrockrestaurants.com. Check it out.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Big shout out to Loom Cannabis. And listen, this Memorial Day, Loom is giving back in a big way. From May 18th through the 25th, every purchase of $65 or more gets you entered to win your share of $25,000 in cash prizes for gas, groceries, or whatever is getting a little too expensive these days, literally everything. One lucky grand prize winner scores $1,000 cash, plus every Loom store will crown its own $500 winner and $100 winner. And if you're a gold or platinum loyalty member, you'll earn bonus entries automatically. Stock up, save big, and enter to win. It's a win-win, y'all. Come on. Only at Loom's 40 locations across the great state of Michigan. You can learn more at loom.com.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. Jeff Iafrate, Booner. We got our guy, Tom Masaway.
The best in the biz, man.
What's up, fellas?
How have you been, Maz?
I've had 4 days to sleep in.
Wow.
I don't like it.
For you. Yeah.
I don't like it.
You were getting up early.
I know. I don't like it.
Early.
No, you know what? 8 o'clock for an 8 o'clock show, you get up like at 6.
Yeah.
But for a morning show that starts at 6, you got to get up at 4. Mm-hmm. That's early.
Were you doing that? At
some
yeah.
Point, 6 a.m. Oh God, yeah. The 6
a.m.
shows. That's what Ryan Armani does. You know, he's up every freaking day at that time. Those Those people go to work at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Was that Rico too? Was over there? Was Rico with Ryan back in the day?
No, I'm talking about like this on his TV deal. On his Fox deal.
Got you.
Yeah,
got you,
Ryan
got
and
you,
Rico, they used to have a show together on our old radio station. But that was like a midday show like you guys.
Got it. Okay.
I'm happy to be with my boys again.
Hey, Matt, I'm excited to
The
have
people,
you here.
you know what?
People
One
love
of the
you.
most comments we get, Maz, is
I love
where's
them.
Maz? That's
Thanks, guys.
Hey, put comment in the chat.
I'm here. I'm not planning on going anywhere. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Hey,
I'm like a weed.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street.
And I was telling people he was just on Tigers Live like a couple days ago. He was on Woodward Tigers. Shout out.
Yeah, I saw my boy Nick down here. I wore shorts that night, and I was freezing my ass off. And then the Tigers gave up the tying run in the ninth because they don't know how to run bases. They don't know how to bunt.
Maz,
they don't know how to field. So I put my Tiger stuff away. I'm back with the Yankees.
I'm back
with the Yankees.
Oh, man.
I'm only kidding.
He's got
Are they done, Mass? Is it the season's done?
I don't know if they're done. They're not very good.
They're terrible.
They're not very good. They're not a good team.
No.
They're not. And you know what? They fooled us. They fooled us when they had that big lead last year. And we all were getting cocky. And Scott Harris is the man. And I don't want to railroad the Lions talk because I want to talk Lions.
Go ahead.
You. But yeah, they fooled us, and they're not a good team. They're a 4A team. There's not a guy on there besides Riley Green and Kevin McGonigal, who's a little struggling right now, but he's young.
Yeah.
Without those two guys and Dingler,
yep,
that's it. That's all they have. That's all they have.
We also they haven't played good baseball since like last July.
They're one of the worst teams in baseball since July of last year.
I know.
As I was saying this, like, it's not, of course, 14, 15 guys on the IL, you're going to struggle a little bit. But if you're really, really banking on Gleyber Torres, like a guy like Gleyber Torres to come
he
back,
helps, Caleb. He helps a lot.
He helps, but how many wins does he add? Are you a 500 team with Gleyber Torres?
Well, you know what? They've had 4 hits, and then they've had 5 hits. So he maybe give you a couple hits, a couple walks.
But look at what we're talking about. It's been the same offense for 3 years. Your biggest acquisitions have been Gleyber Torres and Kevin McGonigal. Literally.
Gleyber Torres was a good acquisition.
And he is, but you're relying on a Gleyber Torres. No disrespect, but he's just a pro. He's got no sizzle. Like, we need better than that.
He's an on-base guy. Gets on base.
I was told this was a World Series of bust season, and this is far from that. I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs.
It doesn't look like it.
I'm not going to say out, but like, is there a concern with Scott Harris?
Oh, no. He's brand new.
Yeah, but
he's gonna stay.
No,
but it's like, what has he really?
He's been horrible, but they're gonna keep him.
That's my thing. That's the crazy thing. It's like he's been horrible, but we're gonna keep him. Why not? I'm not saying get rid of him, but maybe bring another guy in that's gonna help him out a little bit.
How do you feel about Flaherty? With Neil has a bet. He's telling everyone the get right pick is Flaherty.
Tigers money line.
Listen to me. Kenny, what have I been saying to do with Flaherty for about 6 months?
No.
Oh, my God. Send him to the bullpen.
Put him in the bullpen.
Really?
I think that's a great idea.
He's a great bullpen arm. He's not a starter anymore. He's just not.
Who are you throwing in there to start?
I don't know. Troy Melton's coming up. You got Gibson Long. Let him have some innings. There's nothing good, really, down below. Toledo, Erie, West Michigan.
The wells are dry.
The wells are dry on pitching. And then you got to hope Jackson Jobe comes back and shows why he was a number 1 pick.
You still got months for him, right?
Yeah.
Months.
I just want it on record. I think I'm out on Scott Harris. I'm going to be the first one. I'm going to be real early on this. I might be out on it.
I think you'd probably be in the majority.
Yeah, I think I have 2 feet out the door with him.
Yeah. I just think he struggles to find major league talent. You saw at the trade deadline last year, he traded for Paul Sewald, whatever his name is, who was on the 750-day IL.
He didn't get I don't think he got an inning.
No, I don't think he did. And that
was Alex Cobb. You think?
You know what? He's got
$15 million.
Alex Cobb was up, but Sewald's got 12 saves this year.
Yeah,
just to let you know,
he's
Arizona.
back in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
He got injured when we got him.
Yeah,
so of course.
And it's like that was a huge trade deadline too. And I mean,
Charlie
of course,
Morton.
Finnegan. I mean, Finnegan's a great player, but Charlie Morton.
Sean's favorite guy, Chaz, the sheriff.
The sheriff.
That's imprinted in my brain forever.
I know.
By the way, the chat's Rando in the chat says Tigers will be fine as long as we get healthy. A lot of season left. Chuck says the Tigers sold their soul to the devil 2 years ago, and they had a 12-month run that was crazy good. Outside of that, they haven't been good in forever.
No, they haven't been good in the regular season since the break last year. After the All-Star break, they've gone downhill. They're like Caleb said, they're one of the 3 worst teams in the league since then.
John Lord says, I thought Justin Verlander is our savior, Maz.
I was hoping. I was hoping.
We were all hoping, Maz.
I was hoping, man. I got my Verlander jersey still. It's in the closet.
Well, you know what?
How far out are we from seeing Justin Verlander? It has to be soon.
No,
he's got rehab starts, but he's been getting lit up.
He's getting crushed.
He's getting lit up, man.
He's getting crushed. He's a ways away.
I don't like to hear that.
Yeah, he's a ways
Labartney just dropped.
Scooble's going to get back.
Shout out Labartney.
Labartney just dropped $50.
Oh, Labartney, man. I miss you, man. My man from the desert.
He said, heck yeah, we got some Maz. Maz is
Labartney. Is Labartey out in Arizona? Is that where he's at?
Oh, he's in
Saudi Arabia.
Not Saudi. Dubai.
Yeah.
He's the king of Dubai.
He's an actual king?
Well, he should be. He's
got
the money of a king.
Shout out Labartey.
It's my guy. You know what he always says? Mads, get in finance. Too late for me, man. Too late. I'm pushing my daughters into finance, though. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Ain't lying. Sales, you can use sales and everything.
So where were we on Lions?
Yeah, well, so I had to take in this. I actually didn't know this, Maz, and I'm glad me and you are on the same page with this. I had this take prepared today after Jack Campbell got extended, which I'm sure we'll ask you about as well.
Of course.
But the Jahmyr Gibbs contract extension, where are you at? It's coming, we assume, but where are you at with it?
Like I just heard you guys the last break. He's going to pay his guys eventually. Now, do I disagree with it? Yeah, I disagree when you don't have to pay them yet, when they're still on their deal. Mm-hmm. They still have another year on their deal. Plus, you could franchise them after that. You know me, I'm a free agent. Go out and get the best free agents. And he doesn't. He did get Cade Mays for us, which I liked.
Pretty good.
And then he went for about 10 other guys for one-year deals for $1 million a piece. Who's the guy that got $3 million? Our end that's going to play.
DJ Wadham.
Wadham. Yeah, Wadham I think got $3 million. The rest of them all got $1 million, or the franchise low, whatever the low is in the NFL, whatever the minimum is. That's what he does. That's what he does. His shopping. His shopping is in April at the draft, and he protects his draft picks. And Jahmyr Gibbs is, to me, the best back in the game, hands down. Yeah. Hands down. Do I pay him right now? He probably is going to. I thought Gibbs would be the first guy to fall off, but he paid Jack Campbell yesterday. I'm happy for Jack. I remember when Braylon ran out of the draft that night when we drafted Jack. A lot of people on TV, they're like, what the hell are you doing picking that? What are you doing picking that linebacker? Yeah. The guy turns out he's a leader. He's the quarterback of that defense. He earned that money, and we have to rely on him because the rest of the linebackers are suspect. I'm sorry, Derek Barnes and whoever else is. Yeah, Rodrigo. We love Rodrigo, right? Our mascot. He's going to be.
Sean, they got to. Sean, they got to.
The heavies love him. He loves the heavies. Remember they had him on when he first came out of college?
Yeah.
The linebackers are suspect, and Jack Campbell is the leader of that. Jahmyr Gibbs, I said it again, best back in the game. They're going to pay him eventually. I'd wait a year. Laporta, I'm waiting for sure on Laporta. I want to see if his back holds up. I hope it does. I hope it really does.
What about Brian Branch?
Yeah,
Brian Branch, I'm waiting as well.
Achilles
injury.
Yeah, what are you kidding? I'm not paying him a penny. Not a penny.
We honestly, you know what we need? We need to send Maz to Allen Park. We need to get him in the front
office. I don't think I'm welcome.
We need you to just have a sit down with Brad Holmes and just let him ask you anything.
Get Maz in that room.
I swear, man.
You guys,
Brad don't want to see Maz.
I'm not part of that Lions syndicate. What's that Lions show you're part of?
What? Lions Collective.
Lions Collective. I'm going to call it the syndicate. I'm not part of that syndicate. You guys got Brad. You guys got his ear.
After the show, Brad Holmes walked up to Jeff and he asked him, he's like, hey, what about the edge room? Why does everyone hate me because of the edge room? And Jeff just straight up told him, because you keep signing hurt players.
Yeah.
He's like, you're signing guys who are on one leg.
I know.
And he did say, he's like, that's fair. I brought up Davenport, Peyton Turner. I was like, I think people are just upset.
Oh, Peyton Turner, yeah.
Because of the inavailability.
He's got a lot of tread on those tires, Peyton Turner. He's got, a year and a half off? Let's see if he plays fresh. He is fresh.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he'll give us a couple games. Who knows?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. And he might. See, and he's like in the edge room. That's why I want Clowney, Maz. I need some more juice in this room.
I saw that.
Someone who played Cam Jordan.
I know. They're not coming, guys.
Why?
They need to figure that out.
They're just not. That's not his M.O. You know that.
I know that.
That's not his.
Do you think they'll win a Super Bowl the way that he's doing it now?
I don't know, man.
Well, you know what?
We had our chance.
Let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. You know what? We're going to get into that conversation with Maz. That's a great teaser. But before we do, I got to tell you about our friends over at Pure Psychiatry. So allow me to, because paying Gibbs might make you feel good, but I suggest Brad Holmes having to deal with all these contracts to check out Pure Psychiatry. We talk about sports every day, wins, losses, pressure, expectations, but real life, it's not always that easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you, not some cookie-cutter plan for Booner, Caleb, KG. It's for you. If you're thinking about taking that first step, visit PiercePsychMichigan.com or PiercePsychMI.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith.
New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Shout out to Gold Crown. Y'all know the slogan by now, smoke like royalty. And we might have to get mad as one of these royal jesters, man.
Let's go.
I know you had the gummies before, but we going to step your game up a little bit. Because this is 1.5 grams each, and they are quad infused. You ain't doing nothing anyhow, man, but they keep coated, live resin infused, THCA diamonds, and terpenes, all packed in the one that's 4 layers of you are good after this. Michigan made, top tier, no shortcuts. Next time you hit the dispo, don't think just ask for the Royal Jesters, because if you're gonna smoke, you should smoke like royalty.
We're back. It's crunch time on Woodward Sports, 11 to 1 weekdays. We're joined by the legend, Tom Mazaway.
Royalty.
We talked some Lions, we talked some Tigers, and we actually asked you a question before we went to break there about the Lions being contenders. We had the discussion the other day. I said they're not contenders, but because we defined the definition, for me, I have a smaller amount of teams that are looked at as contenders than Booner does. He doesn't have a large one, but so
I was the only one in this room that said they're contenders.
I think, to be honest, you've been watching sports forever. You know how it is. You look at the NFL, teams every year that going into the season, you're like, all right, there's probably like 2-3 teams that are winning.
Absolutely.
That's how it goes, right?
I have 6 or 7 teams.
See, he's got a little more.
The way the NFL is now, more is probably better.
Yeah.
Because anyone could win the way they have this set up. Now, I have the Rams well above everybody. I've had that for a while. I mean, and that Matthew Stafford just got a new 2-year, $110 million deal. What a stud. Mm-hmm. What an absolute stud.
So where are you at with the
one of the best coaches in the game as well. I hate him, though.
The Rams have the best team in football.
Hands down.
And the defense.
And a tough schedule, too.
Corners. Yeah.
Tough schedule.
They're legit. The Rams are legit.
What they're going to do is they're just going to get through the regular season. Look what the Pistons did in the NBA regular season. Just get through the regular season. You don't need to win 60 games. You don't need to win 15 games like the Lions did, a couple of years ago. You don't need it. What you need is health at the end of it all. You go into the playoffs 100% or as close to it as you can. No one really is 100%. But that's the key. So the Rams, I think, will coast through the regular season. I think out of 17, they win 12 or 13 games still. But that's a tough division. Seattle, the world champs. San Francisco is going to be better.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are going to be better. There's a lot of teams.
They got Gardner Minshew over there now, right? They got Jacoby,
They got Jacoby Brissett as
they
their
drafted
guy.
Carson Beck.
They did. Carson Beck feels disrespected. He thinks he's going to be the real deal.
You think Carson Beck starts for the Cardinals?
Eventually, I do. I don't think Jacoby Brissett makes it through the whole year. Wow, I don't.
Carson Beck.
But if you want to go down the league in the NFC East, can any of those teams win the Super Bowl? Can the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I think the Eagles is on the way out. But that's just my
Kenny thinks they're on the way out, but can they win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of right now, yeah.
Can Washington win?
No.
Okay. Can Dallas win?
Yes.
No.
No way.
Dallas, even if they have the greatest roster.
I'm saying on paper.
On
but
paper,
we know the Cowboys.
The Cowboys can have the greatest team on paper
yes.
forever. They'll
Come on,
they,
look
they
at
may
that
never
roster.
win.
No, I'm
look at that
looking at you
roster.
like maybe you're not too far.
They have a very
on
good
paper,
offense.
On paper,
fantastic
but they
offense.
gonna Cowboy. We know that.
And they had a great draft.
Yeah.
Jarrah had a great draft.
He did.
Giants, they're not going to win this year. They're getting better.
Yeah, getting better.
Our division. Minnesota.
No.
Chicago.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, wait. To the Super Bowl? Nah.
Can they win the championship?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not yet.
They could get there.
Packers.
No.
Lions.
Yes.
I still think no to this point.
No.
Yes.
They can.
Me and Maz are the only ones in this room right
They
now.
can win. Go to the South. Can any team in the South
Come
win?
on.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Tampa,
shit.
Carolina.
No.
Who am I missing? Atlanta, Tampa, Carolina, some other crappy team. New Orleans.
No.
Nope, of course not. And then the West, we just went over them. The Rams, they could win.
Yeah.
Can the Seahawks repeat?
Yes.
Yes. I think so.
49ers.
Can the
for
49ers
sure.
surprise people?
Yeah.
Yes. Cardinals, not yet. AFC, Patriots. Can they go back to the Super Bowl?
They could.
They
yeah.
could.
I'd put them in there. Yeah.
They could.
The
I think they
defense can
take a
carry
step
them,
back, harder schedule.
Yep.
But Drake May, a year better, perhaps. Jets aren't going to win. Buffalo, they still got a shot.
Yeah.
Their window's still open.
They were in the championship game last
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
Miami, no.
No.
Baltimore in the south, in the north,
I think this year they got better.
they got a shot,
Yeah.
right? They always have a shot.
They got Trey now. and-
Yep, they got a shot.
Lamar.
The Steelers, no.
No.
The Bengals, a lot of people are putting money on them.
I
That
almost,
defense might be far away.
No, I think a lot of people right now are really high on the Bengals going into this year.
Remember,
I've
3
seen a
years
lot of
ago,
people-
they were one play away from winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really
That
that,
was
defense.
a long time ago, man.
That's just the
3
defense.
years.
That's it.
And then the Browns, no. But maybe Deshaun Watson might win them a few games. The South, can Tennessee win? No. Jacksonville?
No.
They were surprised last
They
year.
did. They won a game.
I don't think they can win.
They're kind of in that Bears bucket where they were
Yeah.
good last year, but I wouldn't say they're going to win the Super
Houston. Yes.
Yes.
That defense is legit.
Yes.
If CJ Stroud
Yes.
gets his S
I'm with
together,
you,
yeah.
yep.
And how about Monty?
Yep.
Yeah, they added Demont. Yeah, that's actually good. Nico's going to be healthy.
I'm favoring the Texans in the AFC.
Okay.
Right
Dell
now.
gets back.
I took them last year in the playoffs. Man, that was all over it. Because
Yeah.
the defense, you're
Yeah.
right. That defense can keep them in a game with anybody.
Absolutely.
By the way, too, real quick, the Bengals defense, they added Boyle Mafe, Dexter Lawrence, Jonathan Allen, Miles Murphy.
Yeah.
They spent
They
some-
lost
Oh,
Hendrickson.
yeah, I ain't
They
know
lost
did
Henderson,
all
but
that.
they added their D-line and that kind of that front seven. They added some dudes up there.
Who else am I missing in the South? One team in the South, AFC South. Tennessee, Jacksonville,
Colts.
Houston, and
Colts. Hey,
Colts.
Colts are. Hey,
Colts
Daniel
can't go to
Jones
the Super
healthy.
yeah, but they can't win a championship.
Daniel Jones
No.
healthy.
Off it.
With some other
Off an
teams
Achilles.
at
Yeah.
full strength, no, they can't win.
And then the West, Broncos. Hell yeah.
I think
You got to
the
put them
Broncos
in there.
can
Hell
win.
yeah.
They were just in a
Absolutely, but now you have to look at their quarterback. You got to look at Bo Nix. His ankle looks like Alex Smith's ankle when he was with Washington. Have you guys seen that ankle?
No, it's bad.
It's
Nasty.
horrible. Look up
Disgusting.
right now
Is
what
it
Bo
actually
Nix's
that
ankle looked
bad?
like.
Are you serious?
Yes, Bo Nix's
I didn't know
ankle.
he had,
Smith, though?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
they
a big
compared the
comparison.
two. They look the same.
Oh, wow. I ain't see that.
This
That's
is real.
crazy.
Okay, so let's say the Broncos, yes. The Chargers, yes.
Yeah.
I think yes.
Yeah.
Herbert in the playoffs, though.
Jim Harbaugh,
Yeah,
another year under his
absolutely.
belt.
Good, yeah.
He got He's got Connor Stallions on the roster on the staff.
That's right.
He's got that. Did you see that ankle?
No, I saw the ankle. This right here.
It's horrible.
It's not good.
Who else in the
This
West?
is
The
not-
Raiders?
it's not good.
No, and of course the Chiefs. You can't throw the Chiefs
are
out.
in it. They're in it. Yeah.
When is Mahomes coming back?
I think potentially week 1.
I don't know about that. But
Yeah,
I think they said. Well, the
think
reason
that's
that they
hard.
did the schedule the way they did, they said they expect Mahomes to be back week 1. I think they have them in prime time versus. It might be actually the Broncos.
That's
Didn't
insane.
They are.
trade-
Yeah,
didn't
I
they
think
trade
it's
for
the first
Justin
Monday
and,
night game.
and they said the reason they did that is because they expect Patrick Mahomes to be
Okay.
back.
So
Yeah,
we
week
just went
1 is
over
insane.
contenders. We got like 6-7 contenders. We just, so
It's easy.
So there you
I'm
go.
telling you, Maz, that's what he
No,
said. I said
here's-
if you're in the playoffs, you're a contender. I don't think that because that's 14 teams.
Right.
But I think if you can cut that in half and say, hey, 7 of those 14 teams
Have
in
a
today's
chance.
NFL,
Even if
they
I
can go on
give
a
you
run.
that and I say, you know what, Maz, I'll go with your 6-7 teams. I just don't think the Lions are in that same equation. I don't. Defensively,
I know. Look,
do their defense match up with any of those teams?
no, their
not even
defense.
close.
No,
But offensively,
no.
yeah.
Offensively, they're top 3. I still think. Top 3.
So we're back to you got to score more than the other team.
That's
which
what
is
it
a
is.
tough pathway.
That's what it is.
How do you win a football game? You score more points than the
Right.
other team. You got the offense.
Yeah,
But-
that puts pressure. You got to be perfect on offense.
But
Gotta
don't
be
forget the draft that you had. Got another Michigan guy on the other end.
Yeah.
You got another Michigan linebacker.
You excited? You excited for those guys?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Good.
Derek
Abney,
Moore.
corner.
Yeah, Abney
Jared
was
Moore.
maybe a steal.
Yep.
In the late rounds there. So I think they've improved their defense for sure.
Yep.
But they're rookies. That's the thing.
Like Neil says, you got to hit the rookie parlay.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough to do.
It is tough.
It's tougher.
But you know what? We hit it the first 2 years that we had. Rookies,
Yeah, they
right?
did. No, to be fair, they did.
Brad's hit on a lot of rookie parlays.
But
He's missed in a couple, and I'm looking at Terry and Arnold to have a comeback year.
He needs to.
Yeah. And the guy that I don't even know what he looks like. Ennis Rakestraw. I want to
that's
see
Caleb's
Rake.
guy.
My guy.
I want to see Rake.
If Ennis Rakestraw walked in this room right now,
I would've
Maz
known.
would have no clue.
I have
who it
no
was.
Yeah,
clue.
see,
who
we
it
showed
is.
him the picture. He guessed.
Maz would have no
showed
clue.
him.
he'd
He
ask if he's
knows
an
what he looks
intern
like.
right away.
Yeah,
You're an intern.
absolutely. Another one.
Oh, we got a new intern. Hey, man. He's like, I'm Ennis Rakestraw.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what Caleb the other day was like. I didn't even know this about Caleb. He said, I'm a big Ennis Rakestraw guy.
Yeah.
I believe in him.
Yeah, I mean his.
Do you have all three of his jerseys?
No, I have
three numbers.
I don't even know if they sell his jersey yet. But that
Yeah, I don't know.
rookie year.
He is on his third number.
He did bring
He
up
doesn't even
really?
get in a game.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's on his third
That's
number.
third
crazy.
number.
So one a year.
I
He
did
bring
not
up a
know
good
this.
point, Maz. He says, well, the thing with Ennis Rakestraw, you haven't seen him play, so you don't know if he's
No.
I
actually
don't know if
bad.
he's bad.
No.
He could be
So
really
he could
good.
be the
Just
greatest
didn't
was.
play.
corner of all
He
time.
played great for Missouri. He was
Yeah,
great.
did. He looked good in
But
training.
he was also
camp his rookie
he was
year.
also hurt all the time in Missouri too.
Yeah.
I know.
Soft tissue injuries.
Yeah, so it's like Brad kind of already knew. He knew what he was getting himself
He
into.
rolled the dice. I'm
That's-
still waiting
that's
for.
his thing.
I'm still waiting for Manu to show up. Giovanni.
Oh, that'll
Manu.
never happen, Maz. You got don't wait any longer.
Hey, look, I was one of the guys that were like, "Wow, this guy's a freak."
I was with you.
We gotta draft him. Oh, we moved up to get him. Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You
Can't hit them all.
He was a Giovanni Manu guy before anyone even knew about Giovanni Manu.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's actually I respect.
You like that Canadian football?
Yeah, I saw.
I like Matthew
saw
Betts,
the video.
man.
I saw the video of him. I go, this guy's a freak.
Don't they play like 7-on-7?
Yeah,
They play 7-on-7 football.
Well, I watched this film, Maz, and he was blocking me. So I was like, all right, well,
exactly.
maybe.
He's like
big as a
pushing you
house,
out of
he
the way.
should.
I was like, all right, maybe there's
Hey,
some.
who knows? Maybe the guy could be a good reserve one of these days. Who knows?
Yeah. Steve-O in the chat says, you mean the NFC North champions, Chicago Bears? LOL.
Yeah, they were. They were. This is going to be a tougher year for them. They lost a lot of guys off that team.
They have a tough schedule too.
They had a good draft as well.
Yeah.
So, they drafted a center, which they needed because their center retired out of the
Yeah,
blue.
but
That hurts.
Yeah.
As we know, that hurts. You
Yeah.
lose your number one center.
Yeah.
So
Big
I
deal.
look for them to take a step back, but I think Ben Johnson is a really, really good coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he'll have them going. And I think Caleb is one of the best. I know I'm in the minority here, but I think he's going to be
I
on
can't
his
do
way.
this, man. We can't do this, Maz.
We're on the same page.
I've had to go at it
Caleb's
with
my
him.
guy.
How do you not?
How do you not?
How do you not really?
And it's
No,
not
I'm
even
not
like.
saying-
I want Jared Goff over
They,
Caleb Williams.
you know what they say though, Maz? If you say what we say, they say, "Well, you hate Jared." No, we appreciate.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to hate one to love the other. But
Listen.
you gotta appreciate if a guy's a good player.
Come on,
Guy's a
Maz.
good
I
player.
didn't
All right,
expect this out of you
Jeff.
today.
Yeah.
Right now,
Right.
I can give you Caleb,
Don't
or
do
you
this.
keep Goff.
I'm taking Caleb.
How about you, Boone?
I'm taking my guy Jared Goff.
Okay.
It was hard for him
I'm
to say
taking
that.
my guy Jared
Kenny?
Goff, Maz.
Right now,
In terms of what? Sorry, I wouldn't listen.
as your quarterback for the Lions.
With that
Oh,
rookie
yeah,
deal,
I'll take Jared
I get the
Goff.
rookie deal too, Maz.
You're taking Goff.
Taking the
I'm
rookie
taking
deal.
off, man.
And Caleb, how about you?
Do I get that? I get that rookie deal. I get.
You get the contract
Yeah,
too.
you get as is.
Give me Caleb.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm.
Hey, we're gonna go buy a Super Bowl defense if we got a rookie
Yeah.
quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. It's all cool, man.
Um,
It's all good. I have nothing against Jared Goff.
I know.
He's
I
one
don't.
of my
I hate.
faves.
You
Goff's
put me in a
playing
tough
his
position
best
because
football right
people
now.
are gonna be like, "Oh, this guy hates." We don't hate. No, we appreciate him. He
course
knows
we
how to
do.
win games, and we
course.
talk about him all the time. But
He's a Super Bowl quarterback. He
I
didn't
was-
win one, but he got there.
I was telling the people yesterday we were praising Jared Goff. All I said, Maz, was I just said, "Be prepared." Caleb's going to be a problem for a while.
There's
It
no-
sucks.
there's
I
no
hate
doubt
it.
about it.
I hate it. You think I hate it? We just had to deal. I'm not saying he's going to be this player, but we just dealt with Aaron Rodgers for
the
all
two-
that time. You think I want another good quarterback in this division?
I think you do.
Besides
the two Bears fans up there.
I mean, honestly, for Christmas this year, I'm getting you both a Caleb Williams jersey.
No, it's okay, man.
Will you guys rock it if I get it for you?
I'm
It's a
not rocking
present.
it.
It's a gift.
How about-
Man, you love the Iceman. Come on.
I do love him. I do.
It's a gift, you know?
Sure, I'll wear it.
You'll wear it?
I'll
Jeff,
wear it.
come on. It's a gift, man. I just want a nice
admit it on
picture.
air.
JB already got him a Walter Payton jersey. He was wearing that thing.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out JB.
JB's my guy.
By the way, Caleb, we got any super chats? I know they were coming through a little bit.
Yeah, we
too.
got a few here. We got some Maz love in the chat. Shout out LaBartney again with the $9.99. He says #comrade Maz.
Come on.
And then
Let's go.
Comrade.
Another one from LaBartney, $4.99. Nah, guys, not Arizona.
That's what he was. That's where Booner thought he lived.
Yeah, I thought he said
we had to tell him.
When you're in the desert here in
the
the United
real
States,
desert.
I go,
the
right.
real
actual
desert.
So is
The
that like the
actual
Sahara desert?
Dubai?
Yeah.
I guess it's out in the Sahara area.
Wow.
We
That's
got
incredible.
Yeah.
We got two more. $2 from Michael Wary. Shout out. He says, "Good morning, Maz. We miss you."
Hey, Mike.
And then Dante with the $4.99 shout out. He said, "Jeff, the Bills wasn't in the AFC Championship game. It
the
was
snow
the
game.
Patriots versus Broncos.
Yeah.
Get your facts straight."
A couple of years ago, then.
He says, "Also, Maz, your thoughts on third down sacks?"
Last year, it got so bad when it was like 3rd and 9 or whatever. I would just be rooting for a sack at that point because I didn't want him to go for it on 4th and 9.
You wanted Jared Goff to get sacked.
Yeah, I just wanted it over.
Which
I
is
wanted,
nuts, right?
I wanted the
I thought you were going
season.
the other way
I just
around.
wanted the season over. In other words, it was a disgusting season to me.
Yeah,
it really was.
Lucas was always saying he was like, I hope they don't make the playoffs because I don't want this to keep going. I was getting mad at him. I was like, what are we doing here?
I was done.
I
was done. They could not win.
Yeah.
That Giant game I went to the week before Thanksgiving. The Giants gave it to them. Remember they went on 4th and 2 from the goal from the from the 2-yard line. If they kick a field goal, the Lions can't tie that game and win it. And then they lose like idiots to Green Bay when Jordan Love had 15 minutes to throw the ball.
Yeah, and then they lose to the Steelers.
Then they came back and beat Dallas on that Thursday night game. Remember? Right after Thanksgiving, they came right back. Oh, I got my hopes up again. Then they lose again to the Steelers. Made them look like idiots.
That
It was just a
Steelers
horrible
game was.
It was a horrible season.
That was embarrassing.
It really was.
It's terrible.
It was
Let's
not good.
let's go to break. We get back. We'll talk some Pistons. We got to trade.
Oh, Pistons.
We got to trade for Maz. We've been saving. So we're going to see what Maz thinks about this trade for the offseason.
I didn't get to say anything after Game 7. I wasn't here on Monday
Oh,
morning.
let's go. We'll get to it.
Maz.
First,
Or the Knicks.
we got to hear about our friends from Mad Packs. Allow me to tell you about them. Mad Packs and Mad Pack fans. If you're looking to elevate your rotation, listen up. You already know about the high-low and Boom Chakalaka, but Mad Packs has something fresh for the new year. The perfect things to get you through a Michigan winter. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports Network for all the latest updates.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
All right, let me tell you about Buddy's real quick. They are celebrating 80 years of the original Detroit-style pizza, and they are grateful to be your hometown favorite. Follow their social channels and join their rewards program to see what they have planned throughout 2026. Add some Detroit style to your next event with Buddy's Catering. Their menu is packed with fan favorites, including their award-winning pizza, signature salads, home-style pastas, and more. Save 20% on your next catering order of $200 or more when you order with promo code Woodward20. Visit buddiespizza.com/catering to view their complete menu and place your next order today. Shout out Buddies, I'm telling you guys. Again, I'm a bigger guy, but those salads, they hit different. They hit different.
The Buddy salad rocks.
The best.
And we're back. Crunch Time, Woodward Sports. We're joined Tom Mazaway. We got some super chats. Caleb, if you could read us off.
Hey, Greg Thomas wants to know why Caleb's in a hot dog suit.
Oh, yeah. Maz wasn't here for the hot dog suit.
Yeah, I lost a bet the last time I was on the Heavy Show when I was an intern about 2 years ago, and I owed them one. So I thought, coming back here to Woodward Sports, I would be a man of my word and wear the hot dog suit.
Oh, you're a hell of a hot dog.
Thank you.
You're more of a brat.
No, I say so. No, he's right. He's right.
He's not wrong.
Right.
No.
Hey.
He's right.
I'm right with you. I'm an Italian sausage.
Shout out Drew in the chat for the $5. He said, I love Maz being back, but somebody needs to hit him with the cartoon Maz bit. And if y'all Crunch Time boys don't know, he loves queef cereal.
You do love
What is this?
What?
These guys.
What?
Sean and Kenny and JB, they came up with all these stuff for me. First of all, they called me, Sean always called me a comrade from Russia. One of those, what did he call me, Kenny?
Well, you were a communist.
A communist, yeah. He called me a communist. And I used to eat a cereal called Quisp, and they turned it into Queef. And what else did he want to know?
The cartoon
Maz
bit.
I can't do the voice. Sean imitating me in a cartoon voice. They have like a cartoon Maz voice.
He gave Maz Down syndrome for some reason. It was
no.
Yeah,
and eating that cereal?
Yeah. The cereal.
Well, someone said, speaking of the cartoons, KG, you got those? The cartoons?
I do. Yeah.
What are these? Hey, shout out to who makes these?
John effing Lord.
Yeah, John effing Lord. Shout out to you. You're a talented individual.
Oh, whoa.
What is So we have the Booner Path.
Look at that crown. You guys see the crown on there?
It's incredible.
It's a beautiful crown.
Look at you holding it. And then
all those people,
Booner's
too.
looks great, right? Yeah. And then here's mine. I mean, what the hell? What the hell, man?
You are scared of bees.
So. He is. He's at the bottom of the hill that I was just on
and
running from
the bees are armed.
And apparently they're
cute,
bloods, too. I don't understand. They all wearing red.
I mean, who did?
On Peru, I guess. I don't know.
Look at the sunflowers just grinning next to you.
I'm getting laughed at by nature. I got bees chasing me with firearms. I mean, shout out to you. Appreciate
That's good
these.
stuff. Good job, John.
Appreciate these graphics. We'll get back to the topic here. Detroit Pistons. You weren't here for the game or the day after Game 7. What do you think, Maz? I mean, it was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Here's what I wrote to the guys after the first quarter. After Donovan Mitchell hit that buzzer beater, I said, I think it's over. And you know what?
You called it.
The buzzer beater after the first quarter when they went up. I think it was 12 at the point.
You felt it was.
I felt that they just didn't have it. They didn't have that look. They did not have it. I know they got it down to 6, but that was it. It's like they ran out of gas. For sure, Unc ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. And Cade, no points in the second half. I think he just couldn't carry them anymore. There was no help. Duncan Robinson didn't do anything. Nobody was doing anything. I mean, they had 30-some-odd points in the second quarter. You can't win a ball game that way, and they just ran out of steam. They didn't have the – look at the teams that are left. They don't have the talent on the team.
These teams are all deep, man.
Yes.
All of them.
You don't have it. I love Danis Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be starting on a team.
I know.
And then Sasser, he hadn't played all year, and you bring him in. He had one good game.
That's my guy,
but you know what I mean. I understand. And I want these guys to be good. I do. I love the Pistons. I love them. Probably went to 25, 30 games this year. They just don't have what the rest of these teams have. No one has what the Spurs have.
Right.
No one has Victor. Should have been ours.
I know.
Should have been ours.
Even Paolo. Multiple years.
Paolo, outstanding. Listen, I said it in the first round. I said the Magic were better than the Pistons. They were. They were better. They lost Mo Wagner. They lost Wagner. He went out. That was the game saver for the Pistons.
Yeah, they would have lost if he was.
You know what? Caleb had the audacity to tell me and Booner, this series will be over soon.
Even in
when it started,
game
he was like, "They're going to take care of it."
We were like, "Are you going to admit it?" He was like, "I'm not admitting it."
So you didn't think the Magic had a shot?
Okay, to start
Explain
the series,
yourself on that.
Let's hear about
you didn't
this.
take him seriously,
Bratwurst.
I liked the Magic matchup a lot. Okay, and again, in hindsight, doesn't matter. We won the series. Yeah, it took 7.
Barely,
but
Franz got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely wrong about my take. I thought we were going to clean them up in 5. I thought we matched up pretty well with the Magic. When Franz came back during the regular season, he didn't look like the Franz Wagner of old. And if we knew from past seasons that Franz Wagner and Paulo Banchero didn't mesh on offense, but they took us to 7 games. But, I mean, at the end of the day, won the series. But, I was definitely wrong. I thought we were going to clean them up.
Hey, the long and the short of it all is I said the Magic were better, and I also said the Cavs were better. And they were better.
Yeah.
They're the better team, hands down. And they're giving the Knicks all they want. I mean, the Knicks came in red hot, but they had like 8-9 days off. And the Cavs got up 22 on them, right? They came back. They won. Last night's game was tough. Donovan Mitchell is really – he's blossomed. He is an absolute superstar.
He's a star.
This guy. And they have a nice team, Cleveland. Just think if Cade was on that team. They can compete. If Cade was on that team, they compete for a championship. So going back to the Pistons, they got a lot of work to do, And I almost, guys, I didn't want to get booed off the stage. I almost wore my Knicks my Knicks
Maz, you know
pullover.
better. Come on now.
I didn't. I just rocked the Yankees today.
People hate the Knicks in this town.
I don't know why.
People hate the
You know
Knicks.
what?
What do you mean? New York was talking S all year.
Bro, it's the biggest city in the country, right? It's the greatest city in the world. Give them a break. They have like 20 teams, okay? It's a great sports town. It is. They're just as hungry as we are. They haven't won championships. The Yankees in 2009, that was it.
Yeah, they are starving.
They're
With
starving.
the amount of teams that they have,
Look,
the fact that they haven't won one in a long time.
How many times do I got to tell you? Look at me. I was 11 when the Knicks won. Look at me. Look at me. I was 11. I'm 64 now. Okay?
Oh, that is
okay.
I was 7 when the Pistons won last, and look at me.
You're handsome at least.
You're handsome too.
No, they've killed me. No, they've taken the life out of me.
Well, Maz, the Pistons got to do some work. They got to get.
So what do you got for
They
me?
got to get Cade some help, and
Hell yeah,
we have a proposed trade here. It's Kyrie Irving.
Oh,
and this was this is trending. This isn't our proposal, but this is something I saw.
I saw it.
You saw it as well.
Yeah.
I think I saw Yahoo.com.
It's Ron Holland, Duncan Robinson, Karis LeVert, and a first rounder for Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
The Godfather's
y'all
about to
just don't
speak.
know, man. Y'all don't know.
He played in Brooklyn. He was out there in New York for a little bit.
Maz has a certain hate list, and
I'm
Go
not.
ahead, Maz.
Listen, he's over, right? Can you say he's over?
Who? Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
Kyrie?
You really think he's got?
Kyrie is.
You really think he's got more?
Yes.
More?
He's got more.
You do?
He's got
You
a little
do?
more, yes.
He averaged 25 a game his last year.
A little long in
and
the
he helped
before
him
he
to
got hurt,
And he
yes.
helped him to an NBA Finals. That he was actually playing very well.
He led that Maverick team. I know people give Luka a lot of credit, but
Yeah.
look what Luka did in the finals.
Okay.
Kyrie was a big part of that.
Now, if you're Dallas, are you taking that deal?
Well,
Are you taking those guys? Read those Piston guys again.
Ron Holland, Duncan Robinson, Karis LeVert in a first round.
Okay.
Well, let me
You're
tell you this,
taking
man.
them?
Their GM actually came out and said, we're not getting rid of Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Because they're trying to compete.
They want him to play with Cooper Flag.
Oh God!
But we don't know
They're
if
not
Kyrie wants to be there. That's
They're
the
not
other
competing.
part of it.
They're not competing. It's over. The
They
minute
will.
they traded Luka, it was over.
They might get LeBron. You better stop playing.
Oh, real.
Yeah.
He's really good.
LeBron and Kyrie
reunited, and it feels so good. Now-
What's the answer, Maz? What do the Pistons do to get closer to these teams? What do they
Okay.
do? What's the Maz offseason?
I don't know. I don't know. You need so much.
Yeah, well,
You need so much.
Are you? But what do you want to add around Cade? Are you saying
I don't
like,
want Cade-
like the Jalen Duren thing? Are you paying him?
I'm not paying him max, but I'm keeping him.
You would pay him?
keep
What if
him.
they
I'm
offered
paying
him
him.
$45 million a year? Are you doing
What's
it?
the max deal?
Probably I think like 49, 50.
No,
maybe?
I think that's too high.
So like let's say
40 or less.
Fair deal.
that,
Okay.
I said
Yeah.
40 is my
40
is
or
my,
less.
my line. That's
You
where
want
I
a
draw
guy
the
that
line.
could bring the ball up besides Cade,
No question.
right? You want Cade to go do his thing.
Yeah.
You see that guy on the screen?
Yeah,
What can
I
he
know.
do? He can bring
I
the
got
ball
you.
up, man.
You know what?
More than that.
Okay.
You can do a lot more to bring the ball
Okay,
up.
I'll do that deal. Okay. Good luck with it. They're not going to take those guys, but okay, I'll do that deal.
Yeah, it's tough, Maz, because we talk about trades and what the Pistons could do, but they don't. I mean, you got to give up someone you really love. That's really the reality. Because Ron Howard ain't probably going to get it done. You got to give up like Asar,
not Karis LeVert,
not for Kyrie, but for like a Giannis, Maz. You got to give up someone important, a big player.
Asar, as you heard, Kenny Atkinson at the end of that Cavaliers series. How'd you win that series, Coach? We just said anyone that's Asar is guarding is not getting the ball.
Go away from him.
We're going away from him.
Yeah,
so if you already have an all-pro defensive specialist, you just got to teach the guy how to maybe hit a couple of layups, maybe take a shot from the free throw line. He's got to improve his free throws. You know, what was he, 50% this year from the free throw line?
About that, yeah.
They all got to improve their free throws.
Yeah.
Teams that win, look at Harden, what he did to the Pistons.
I mean, he was near perfect.
At one point, he was 31 for 32.
Well, last night the Knicks won because the Cavs missed like 9 straight free throws or something. It was like an insane.
The Cavs
forgot.
They forgot that they're a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah,
they forgot about it. Max Strus forgot how to shoot from 3. All of a sudden, they might have bottomed out against the Pistons. They might have tapped out. We'll see.
Can I ask you this? I'm going to give you 2 names. Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Kawhi Leonard.
No.
Oh, you guys! I hope you guys got that.
No, he don't play.
What about Giannis? He played last year. Played 65 games, and he played in the playoffs.
But he is right. Before that, I was telling you, he'd pick and choose when he played.
Giannis.
I don't need him in the
Giannis would be a lot.
I would take Giannis.
Would you give up the package?
Probably a SAR and first rounders
4 firsts
and all these players for him. You'd gut your roster for
draft picks don't mean anything to me.
Thank you, Maz.
They don't mean anything to me. The NBA draft picks, they don't mean anything.
Unless you're a top 5 pick.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Not even a top 5. Like
top
number
3.
1. Yeah.
Ron Howard was a 5th pick.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah, and look at what the board he's on right now.
Yep. How about who'd we get last year? Chaz Lanier?
Yeah.
When is he going to start blossoming
He
soon?
can shoot, so I think
if you could get Giannis on this team and keep Cade, yeah, I would do that. I would work around that. And
Jalen
hell
Duren.
yeah. Jalen Duren's got to go.
Robinson.
Okay.
Ron Holland.
Okay, I would do that.
4 firsts.
I would do it.
Wow.
I would do it.
I love it. I would do it too.
I would do it.
Yeah. Who are Maz's like untouchables? Cade. Who else would you say? Like no one else?
I like Asar.
So he's the only guy you'd be like, I don't know. I'm not trying.
I like Asar.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, they're probably the only. I mean, Jalen Duren people would throw in there, but it's really only a couple guys. I'm cool with trading really.
I was a big JD fan, but obviously he's got issues, right? And they de-pantsed him. They de-pantsed him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He came back strong. I was happy the way he finished the series, but he showed that he's got a lot of work to do. And there's no reason that he can't shoot from the foul line because he's a decent free throw shooter. So why can't you pop a shot from there? That's what he has to develop.
No question.
He's got to develop a shot. If you could shoot from the free throw line, you could shoot from there.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if he ever will, Maz. That's my thing.
I think he can. We were talking about this. Booner is a little more lower on his maybe offensive ceiling than we are. I think me and KG and Caleb, we all think there's more there with Jalen Duren.
Everyone brings
22.
Yeah, I don't really. He's in his he's going into his 5th year in the NBA.
He's a finished product at 22.
But at 22, but again, he's going into his 5th season in the NBA. It's like you kind of have an idea in 4 years what the guy's going to be. I don't care if you're
Bam
22.
didn't shoot till his 7th year.
That's not always the case.
Bam didn't shoot till like year 7, 8.
He hasn't even attempted. He doesn't even once every
Bam
like
didn't
month.
attempt it.
Bro, he's 20 and 10 without that. He has time.
When you use that, when you say that, this is my thing. When you use that and you're insinuating when he's 20-10 and without it, that when he gets it, he's going to be 30-10.
No, it's different buckets.
When you say that, when you say that,
I'm with you. I get what you're saying.
They say that he could develop into Bam Adebayo. No, he can't. Bam Adebayo had 80 points in the game. Jalen Duren will never touch 50.
Well, I don't care about
that. That's okay. We don't need that.
We don't, but you don't count. They can't
count
him to Bam.
Went to the line 400 times.
Right, that was a fix. That was a fix.
But Bam Adebayo also can go out there and get you 40 if you need it to win a game.
Did you see that the other day? Yesterday I saw a video, and I forgot who the player was on the Spurs. He was in the locker room, and he was coming out for like the last couple of minutes. Mm-hmm. Did you see this?
Oh,
and a FanDuel representative took him, turned him around, and walked him back to the locker room.
Maz, I have bad news. Wasn't a FanDuel employee.
It wasn't? Okay.
What happened?
He had an NBA logo on his.
Why did they say it? Because I saw that trending too. There was like some NFL. There was like Ben
Everyone
DiNucci
was trying to give that to me out here, Maz, and I wasn't.
There's dirty stuff going on.
Oh,
you know that.
There's
dirty.
Going on. Hey, you're from New York. You might understand all of that.
Tim Donaghy told you. I mean, that's all you needed to know.
Yeah, that whole
That's all
thing.
you needed to know. And how many players have gotten suspended now and almost going to jail for point shaving?
Do we think? I just throw it out there. I mean, Tony Brothers.
Well, he's retiring. He's going to run for mayor soon.
Is he from New York?
I don't know where Tony Brothers is from.
Is
I'm
he
just
a part
tired.
of that?
I'm tired of seeing
They
him.
send him in to destroy teams.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing him.
Tony
I know
Brothers.
that. But we forgot the Celtics went out in the first freaking round
Yeah,
to
they
the
did too.
pathetic Sixers.
Yeah.
So things happen.
Yep.
Things happen.
Who do you want to win if like the remaining 4 teams?
Hello.
Come on.
Outside of Nick, okay, who do you think actually wins?
Yeah, who do you think wins? Still Knicks?
I said the Knicks are going to win. This is their year.
This is their year.
Wow, their
This is their
defense
year.
is incredible.
Whoever comes out the West is winning.
That's what I'm
sorry.
thinking.
I'm
But I
with
think
you,
if
KG.
it's Spurs Knicks, I think the Knicks might be able to defend.
The last time the Knicks were in a final, they played the Spurs. It was in the shortened season,
Ain't
and
nobody defend
they got
them.
run off the court by the Spurs.
Just get a little physical with Wemby.
It's
over.
All right.
Maz, as a Knicks fan, do you support the Jalen Brunson foul baiting?
No, I don't support any of that. I hate all that crap. I hate it. But it's an epidemic. It's not only him.
It is. Yeah,
it's an epidemic. The worst guy to me is Harden.
I think Cade should start doing it.
He should. I said
Might
adapt to
start
the game.
flopping a little bit.
Adapt to the game.
Unfortunately.
I hate that. That ruins the game.
It does.
They got it. You know how the NFL changes rules all the time? NBA's got to change rules.
Yeah.
The NHL does that. If you fake getting hit, if you fake getting slashed, anything,
It's a penalty, right?
Yeah, you get penalized.
And Cade's earning the respect of the league. The whistle was a bit better for him this year, especially in the
Not in the
playoffs.
play- I don't think in the playoffs.
In the first series, they had a fair whistle.
Yeah.
When they got to the Cavs, it changed.
Yep.
Do you remember the one game where he had one free throw
Yeah,
opportunity?
that was crazy.
Yeah,
But-
one. It was
but
in the fourth
terms of
quarter.
regular season, he's gotten a better whistle. So I think he's earning the respect of the
Well, they
league.
did
He'll get
Maz, they did the thing with Kawhi and Zaza where Zaza closed out, and they said you can't close if you close out on a player,
Yeah.
you get
It's an
foul.
offensive
Or,
foul.
yeah,
Flagrant.
Yeah. And then, but then you have the flopping stuff, and then they said, well, if you flop, it's a foul too, and they don't enforce.
They don't force it. They got to change it, and they got to change.
They don't enforce.
Can
any
you call
of it.
traveling once in a while?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
there's actually
bad.
that's
Can
getting
you?
a little out of control.
It's really bad. They called it on Donovan Mitchell once. I was like, thank you, but they don't do
That's
it
getting
enough.
out of
What do they
control.
call one travel a game? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Even like double dribbling, they rarely
Yeah.
call that stuff.
Hey, to
Really
be
cold.
fair, by the way, to the Knicks, you're talking about Jalen Brunson. I think he was like their 4th leading scorer yesterday. They won with Josh Hart scoring like 25.
What did,
Yeah, I think
He was
had
their
a
leading
playoff
what did
winner.
OG have?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I've been telling, talking to Boo about OG. I love OG.
Yeah.
He's a good. They got a lot.
I
of
can't remember the argument that we had about OG. I think we were talking about if is he a star in the league, and I said no.
I
he's
said he's a
not,
star.
And everyone's saying he's a star. I don't think there's a difference between
He a star in his
being
role,
a
like
great
JB
player
Bickerstaff
and-
would say. He a star.
Yeah.
In his role.
Yeah.
OG had 14 last night on 5 of 8 shooting. 2
He
for
just
4.
like I would love OG.
He's a good Nick. They
Good
all
Nick.
go to good together. They're playing well together. They are.
By the way, everyone in the chat, drop your mailbag questions. We'll get to mailbag when we come back from break. Let's mailbag for Mr. Tom Mazaway. Let's fire it off for the
Let's
last
go, boys.
13 minutes of the show. Before we go to break, though, got to hear about our friends over at what do we got?
Water
Jars.
hazard?
Jars.
Hey, jars, and in particular, it is the jungle juice and not the normal jungle juice that we all think about. I'm talking about a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation. Big oil, smooth performance. The new 2G XL delivers 2,000 milligrams THC with all gas and no leaks. Designed to be clog-resistant, inhale-activated, and USB-C rechargeable. You get Jungle Juice in over 250 dispensaries in the great state of Michigan, and follow Jungle Juice on Instagram at GetJungleJuice. We'll be back.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. for your chances to share in the winning from Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All right, we're excited to add water hazard to the bullpen here from our friends over at Founders Brewing. You've been probably seeing the bright blue drink. You see it right there on the screen. Yeah, that's water hazard. Best served over ice with a slice of lemon, preferably. I still have to try that. Maybe this week on Memorial Day, I'll grab one of these and I'll get some lemon, try it out. It's a vodka-based cocktail, 5% ABV. That's citrusy, refreshing, and gluten-free. It's also the very first canned vodka cocktail from Founders, and it's perfect between innings or even between rounds. So next time you're out, get in the drink with a water hazard, and please drink responsibly.
Crunch time, Woodward Sports. We got mailbag. We'll start it off with Rando Smalls. He says, mailbag, will Maz be in the studio next Friday? Freddie fell through on 3, and I will be in studio.
Oh, wow, next Friday. Joe, why the hell not?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Maz, you got an open chair on our
show.
Thanks,
Next
fellas.
Friday.
You walk in that damn studio, you're sitting down.
Thanks, boys.
Just anytime you're free.
Love you guys.
Let's see.
Maz.
We got more mailbag. KJ says, mailbag, Maz, why are you a Knicks, Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets, Islanders, Rangers, and Devils fan?
Because I was born and raised there. I've been here longer than I've been in Jersey now. I've been in New York, New Jersey 31 years. I've been in Michigan 33 years. It's my Detroit teams over everything, just so you guys know that. I know most of you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
It's fair. Stephen David, mailbag, Maz, is it mandatory that the Tigers have to trade Scuba at the deadline due to the losing record, or would let him walk?
This is what I've been talking about the other night with Nick. Nighttime Nick.
Shout out.
Listen, if they could talk to Scooble, and he's coming off his surgery, and you talk to his agent, who I won't even mention his name, and you could arrange that, okay, I'll stay in Detroit for 2 more years. I'll sign a 2-year deal with you, and I'm going to go out and prove to everyone that I am the 2-time Cy Young champion, and I can come back and be just as dominant. I'll keep you. If they don't have a deal in place at the deadline, I am trading him. And I don't care what you get. I'm trading him, and I'm going to cash this year in.
Do you think he'll agree on a 2-year deal like that?
Well, didn't we hear like rumors about that about a week ago, 10 days ago? We heard some say that Tarek Skubal might reconsider staying in Detroit for another year or 2 on a short-term deal, still making more than the $32 million he's getting now.
Yep.
Maybe they bump him to $40 million, 2 years for $80 million. You could stay. We love you. We want you here. He loves it here.
Yeah,
he does. He loves it here. But money is the thing, right? You only live once. You're only allowed to get generational wealth, which is already $40 million. To me, that's generational wealth. But, they want to break the bank. They want $100 million. They want whatever, $150 million. They want $500 million. That's what they want. But if they settle and stay here in Detroit for 2 years on lesser years, I keep him. Otherwise, I am dealing him without a question. I don't care what you get either. I'm dealing him. My opinion.
I agree.
I think I would do the same. Yeah, I think it's the smartest thing to do. If you're going to get anything out
Get
of him,
something.
I'm going to be pissed when it happens, but you don't get pennies on the dollar. You could have did this years ago.
You could have done it, but it's like you didn't know. You thought
whatever,
this year
man.
you were going to be a World Series contender. I'm sure that was their thought process, especially with them adding Framber and
The
doing what
crappy
they
part
did.
is, remember when they dealt Verlander, it looked like they had a good package, and it turned out to be Jake Rogers. That's all that lasted.
Aged like milk.
Right. Exactly. It was like stale milk.
Aged like
it was.
milk.
Sky Harris, in terms of trading, I'm sorry. I don't got the faith, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. But I'm not going to let him just walk and then take a crap this year as well. I'm not.
Hans, shout out Hans. He
Shout
says,
out Hans.
mailbag, do we think Tigers can make the playoffs with the players returning slowly, or are we finished? I think we kind of answered that. I don't know. You said they could. You could go probably either way with that one. I don't think there's really.
There are 11 games. There are 11 games under 500. But we remember last year when the Guardians got hot and the Tigers got cold.
Yeah.
But we're not as good as the Guardians. They de-pantsed us. I use that word again, but they swept us. They're better than us.
Yeah.
They bunt for runs. I mean, I hate bunts, but they do it right. They play baseball the old way, and that's not my style of playing ball. I don't like sacrifice, all of that kind of stuff. But when you have a team they have one or two guys hitting over 250. What do you want? 3/4 of your lineup are 200 hitters. 3/4.
They're five. They're as bad as they are. They're 5 games out of the wild card right now.
I know.
So get a couple guys back, win a couple games, put that down to 3.
It sounds
easier
said than done.
It does sound easy.
You hear
I
that,
might go see what the bet is.
Good.
for the
Optimistic,
playoffs.
Caleb.
I'm gonna look this up.
No, I can't.
No.
I mean, look,
Y'all
wild
ain't
card.
out.
I think we get to that wild card. Maybe you get healthy. I don't know. See what happens. Roll the dice. But I think at this point in the season, you could definitely. You can't win a division early in this season because anything could happen, but you could definitely lose one.
Yeah.
And they're digging themselves a hole right now. It's going to take a lot for them to come back here in the Central.
How about this? Plus 350 for the Tigers to make the playoffs.
That's what it is right now?
Yeah.
That's low.
That is low.
Yeah.
And the AL is suspect, but they
The AL,
suspect.
yeah, the
Does
AL
that
has
give you
been
guys a
bad.
little confidence that they still
Yeah.
kind of think like, hey, you guys are still right there in the chase?
Yeah. What are they to win the division? Plus
Even with
1,500?
some of
Yeah,
the-
I think that's
even
plus
with some of the injuries coming back, though, they're just not talented enough.
No.
Like it just it don't.
We're
seem
hoping
like
for Javi Baez to come back.
They're
Yeah,
hey, it
like,
was plus
come on.
1,500 yesterday, right?
There
It's
you
plus
go.
1,000 right
It's
now.
not a bad bet.
Plus 1,000. It went down.
Plus 1,000.
It's not a bad bet.
Something's happening, Maz. There's something that we don't
Something's
know.
happening,
Got
man.
swept. How did it go down?
Maybe
It's
they're going to
plus
sweep the
1,000.
Orioles and the Angels. Win 6 in a row here.
There's something that we don't know. Something's going to happen. Like, hey, it's just like any other sport.
Oh, we know.
There might be a script, so they might be. There's something.
That's something.
Gringo says mailback, does Maz avoid the heavies because it's the same time he goes to bed?
No, I'm a late. I go to bed late. I'll be with the heavies. I just haven't had a chance yet. I've only been off a week.
Hey, Krug Daddy says mailbag, Maz, who was your favorite Tiger signing in the Dave Dombrowski era?
Oh, the Dave Dombrowski era. Well, probably Pudge.
Yeah.
Right? Pudge put him on the map. Pudge put him on the map. The pre-Pudge days were like now.
Yeah.
This team now reminds me of the pre-Pudge days of the early 2000s. That was
Bobby
pathetic.
Higginson.
Yeah.
Juan Encarnacion.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, Mike O'Hara, good friend of Detroit, wrote for the Lions for 30
Legend.
some odd years. He and I, we used to work at WJR back in the day. We carried the Tigers, and he would come on Sports Wrap right before the game, and he would say, "The Detroit Tigers are facing an insurmountable 0-0 tie."
I mean, that is insane.
You could say that now. All right, because
Yeah,
every time I
you could
turn
say
the
it.
TV on, they have either 0 or they have 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's kind of honestly.
Then you
it's
look at the
embarrassing.
hits: 4 hits, 5 hits, 2 errors. It's all there. Hey, Spenny.
There we go, Spenny. Whole crew.
Uncle Matt.
Good, man. Old Spice.
You smell good too.
Old Spice. You wear Old Spice, Spenny?
You know what?
Me too, Ken. Me
Spenny's
too.
smelling good, man. I don't know. He's
Maz, I got to ask this question because I argue with Caleb and Lucas about this. It says, Maz, what drives you crazy about Al Michaels? If the Lions were on Thursday Night Football,
yeah.
would you still watch it? I've defended Al Michaels.
Not me.
I defend him. I think if you're a
no.
legend of the game, you can
I
leave
know.
whenever you want.
I just well, here's the thing. I never liked them.
Okay.
So
That- you know what?
I like him
respect
less.
that.
I
don't
like him
him
less. Right. I
because
like
he's
him.
older.
No, nothing had nothing to do with age for me.
That's what
Obviously.
that's disrespectful. I think.
Disrespectful.
Man. Thank you.
Like Sean always made fun of the great Pat Summerall with his purple hands and everything. So I don't dig that whatsoever. When I love a broadcaster, I love them till they walk off.
I agree.
Into the cornfields.
I think it's respectful to let them leave when they want to leave. It's like it's with George Blaha. Just let the
yeah.
guy go until
I
he's
think
done.
he's still great. He might
Yeah.
be behind the play a little, but I don't care.
Just let him go until he's
Let
done.
him go.
Duncan says, Jeff, I like your work. You ever sell real estate?
He could.
No.
I could see you on a bench.
You do look like a real estate
Really?
agent.
I can see your
Yeah.
picture on a bench.
A bus drives by,
Yeah.
it's just Jeff.
You're right.
Buy with me.
Iafrate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, hey,
definitely see that.
my mom does do real estate. Shout out to her. So maybe it
Look
is
at
in the
that.
family. A
It
little
is.
bit.
It's
Great
in the
at it,
blood.
too.
Let's see. Etienne says, Maz, what's your favorite sports moment?
Oh, God. Well, 1980 Olympics. The Miracle on Ice. There's nothing that tops it. Nothing ever will top that. Plus, I like the Islanders winning 4 Stanley Cups in a row. The Yankees winning 3 in a row. And the Pistons back-to-back. Bad boys. Love that team, even though I was in Jersey. And I love that 04 Pistons team as well.
I love that team.
Steve says, mailbag, did Maz end up getting any points on his license for the speeding ticket?
No, but guess what?
What happened?
Well, I got a speeding ticket. I was on my way up to my other gig, and I got pulled over on 75 at the end of March.
How fast?
I was going 85.
14 over this guy.
15 over.
I'm gonna be real, Maz.
15
I'm gonna be
over.
real. I won't say. I'm just say it on air, but I'm hitting about
I've driven in the
85
car
on
with
the-
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff is flying
Now listen,
on the
I
freeway.
wasn't even in a rush. I just you ever like lose track of how fast you're going?
Yeah.
And he pulled me over.
65
He wrote me a ticket for only 5 over. So I went to virtual court like last week, and these guys were spying on me because I was right next door here.
Oh, no
So I was
way.
on virtual court. They're all looking in on me to see what the hell's going on. So the judge said, you're not going to have any points. and I'll lower your fine from $275 to $1 1/4.
Mass, tell them what happened when you went on with the judge.
I was muted.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Making your case?
I was muted. He's like, Thomas, you're muted. And I'm pushing all the buttons. Nothing's working. Then it goes black. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. And then I got it going again. And
be real, most people are going 80 around 80 on the freeway. I mean,
I was going 80 this morning.
Who's hitting 70 on the freeway?
Here's the secret. Well, the trooper told me. You hit the number 84. That's my cutoff.
Oh, so everyone has a different
everyone has a different
number.
If I was going 83, he probably would have let me go that day.
I've heard that.
Or if he was in a bad mood, he's going to pull you over at 75, right?
Were you in the express lane when that happened?
I was. And I never go in there. I never. I'm always a middle guy.
Yeah.
And I'm always, I pass left and get over.
Yeah.
I messed up. What are you going to do?
By the way, too, there was a mailbag in here about Klotz. For people who know, Klotz has his own business now.
Lukey.
Klotz is editing for athletes. He's doing stuff for athletes. He works with I Am Athlete. Klotz, people are bring Klotz back. Klotz will tell us, we talked to him.
Yeah.
He has a legit, he's building a business, which is really cool. So
he should still be on.
People need to go support him still. Go support Lucas Klotz, man.
He's still our guy,
We still
man.
love him. We're still going to be, hopefully at some point, doing some. We're just letting him build his thing out, man. And he's elite at what he does.
And shout out Mikey G.
Shout out
Michael
Mikey G.
Gentry.
Gentry. We're golfing with. We're going to golf with him soon.
Yeah, got on the course.
So yeah, it's it's doing a great week. It's our first week here. We got Maz to wrap up the week.
I'm glad I got to be here with you.
Oh, no, we want you as much as you're able to do it, Maz. And for everyone watching, hit the like button on the stream. It helps push out the stream.
Someone said ankle monitor Maz?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
no.
I'm free.
I haven't seen his ankle today.
I am free.
I could confirm there's no monitor on that ankle.
Maz,
Here comes Braylon.
Here comes, Here
comes Bray.
Hey, come over here, Bray.
Hey, it's a reunion right now.
There he is. The all-American sex symbol himself, Braylon Edwards.
The legend, man. I'm telling you. The one, the only. Tom Asway. We'll catch you guys. Well, Monday we got off here, right?
Monday's off. Memorial Day.
Best of. You guys got a best of in the hole?
Well, we've been here for a week, so we're going to scrap it all together.
Al Michaels is on the list, man.
Nobody saved.
He already ready. What's the word, KG?
Yeah,
we're going to.
I said, what's the word?
Oh, shit, I'm chilling, man. 18-5. I see you 18-5.
They would have told the story the right way. Like, me and Josh Grizz, man, we boys. But you know what? Everybody has to get clicks their own way. It is what it is.
And everyone's got a platform to talk about.
But I will say this, though. Regardless of what that is, he's still, in my eyes, third best kick returner of all time.
Oh, man.
Like, he was elite of elite.
Mel Gray, man.
I love Mel Gray. My dad played with Mel Gray. Shout out to the legend. Houston Oilers and Detroit Lions. But
Devin Hester
is number one. Devin Hester's number one, and even though he didn't return.
How about Billy White Shoes Johnson?
Ooh.
I don't even know who that is. I've never heard of that.
Don't sleep, though. Like, even though he didn't return kicks, X-Man was the coldest ever. Dante Hall.
It was good.
Ask the Broncos about him.
Yeah,
it was good.
Go check out Braylon Anson 2 to 4, man. We're back to back here. 11 to 1 crunch time. You got 2 to 4 Braylon Anson. 8 to 10
button, man.
Big D Energy, and of course the heavies closing off the network 5 to 7. We'll catch you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Everyone
Have a great Memorial Day, guys.
Great Memorial Day.
Remember the veterans, all right? That's why we're getting the
Absolutely.
weekend off here.
No
God bless
question.
the veterans.
From Jeff Iafrate, Tom Asway, Booner, KG, Caleb. We'll catch you on
you guys.
Tuesday. Peace.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
TV gets crashed from now, boy.
Yeah. Our first week, TV goes down.